All right. Hello. Good day, everybody. Welcome. Welcome. How goes it? Back in another Minecraft Skyfactory 4 playthrough today. I appreciate you coming back in. Welcome. See, we already got some folks here. Hello, James Ash, BN Team T, and that guy, CJ. Let's see. Quick question, says CJ. Just finished watching tutorial on building paste. If you can use it with glowstone to give off light. Not to my understanding. I don't think I've tried it that way, but I don't believe the mechanics of it would work that way. Hello, Moonshine Mason. How's my day been? Long and stressful. Today was the funeral for my wife's grandma, and it was not what I expected it. But welcome, welcome. Glad to have you. Glad to be back. I had the game running for just a couple of hours to build up some material, but I haven't really messed with anything outside of that, other than to fill up polymer. The thermal elemental data model we put together last night is up to Superior already. So today we got a couple things we're going to work on. I need to... Let's see, we got thorium up going. Today we are automating blazing pyrotheum. That is what we were working on during the stream last night, and what we will be continuing on. Hello, Lucas. Tired. It has been a long day, so I'll intro into that right here. So last night after the stream, it was garbage night, right? I'd take out all the trash to the curb. Real quick, there's a question there. Is there any way to unlock Project E without unlocking Prestige? Yes and no. I mean, you do have to have Prestige, but you can activate Prestige and then just cheat yourself the points to unlock everything. I say cheat yourself the points. It's not cheating. It's just giving yourself the points, but that's the term most people use. But yeah, if you want to go that way and just skip the whole going through Prestige, if Prestige doesn't interest you, but you really want Project E, just activate a Prestige world and give yourself all the points that you need. Usually 1,000 points should be more than enough to unlock everything. Hello, Yerbs. How you going? I feel all right. I still have a little bit of congestion, but I haven't been coughing as much today. When I have a coughing fit, it's just like a regular coughing fit, but it's been happening a little bit more often. Surprisingly, based on the story I'm about to say. So I got up today feeling okay. Got up, showered, hopped in the car with my wife and mother-in-law, and then drove to the funeral home for my wife's grandma's viewing. There for a little while. But he's sad and stuff, with that kind of thing. Caught a little off guard because, at the funeral home, they a lot of times have a little paper or pamphlet or a little card or something that you get. You sign the book and it tells you a little bit about the person, even though everybody there knows who it is. But it's very common in obituaries and such. They list and is survived by, and they'll namely norm their children, spouse, parents, grandchildren. It's very common to list all those things. And in the family section survived by, I was included in that. Yeah, my wife's grandma passed away Friday morning, very early Friday morning. So my name was on there, listed as her and her grandchildren, and listed my wife and I, Kirk and Heather Brown. And it was just kind of surprising. She had a stroke a little over a week ago and was unresponsive for about 5 or 6 days. She didn't want to be, her living will was she didn't want to be on tubes and IVs and such. So they brought her back to the home with a hospice bed and stuff and allowed her to pass in her time. It took about 4 or 5 days Friday morning. But during that time, my wife and my mother-in-law were at the hospital and at her aunt's house where her mama was being taken care of during that time. So they were there every day, all day, which I think in many ways made it easier on a lot of folks because they got to be there with her and spend a lot of time with her during that. But it was odd to see my name on the card because I don't think my name's been on one of those things for any of my own blood family. Granted, we haven't had that many people pass, but still... I have to say that with my, I know I'm on a tangent here, bear with me, I won't be long, but from the first day that I dated my wife, from the first day, her family has always been 100% accepting of me and including me as part of her family, like just straight up treating me like I'd always been there. which at first I didn't quite understand because I have an ex-wife and her family did not treat me that way. And my mom and my stepdad, their families didn't like each other that much. So I was just thinking you just tolerated each other. So when I got there and they're like, yeah, come on in. And, just literally like 100% part of the family, it threw me off a little bit. So, and so then after that, we drove about 40 minutes to get to where the burial would be. Stood there for a few minutes, car pulls up. And it was very immediate family. There was only like 15 to 20 people there. It's a very small gathering the way they wanted it. Even though my wife's family knows everybody. Like hundreds of people, literally, and I'm not being sarcastic. She's just was very active in the school system and stuff in her area and high school and college sports, supporting her local area. She just was known. Her daughter, my wife's aunt, also was a teacher. So, there's just very well-known family. And we showed up and they walked over and they're like, hey, we need 6 strong guys help carry her. And like her uncle just turns and looks at me and I'm like, yeah, okay. So I walked up there and I was a pallbearer and I've never done that either. So again, that's, normally you just don't grab any old Joe for that kind. Granted, there weren't a lot of us grown dudes there that weren't pretty old that could do it, but and literally they slapped me. I was the front dude on the left-hand side or on the right-hand side. I'm like, I'm right up front carrying this thing, and what an honor, right? I mean, that's a big deal to be asked for something like that. But what I started to say at the beginning of the stream is last night after the stream, I took my trash out. While I was taking the trash out, I slipped in the wet grass and pulled the hell out of my back. So all night and all morning, I had a ton of pain. So they're like, hey, come help us carry this. So I'm walking across the wet grass going, man, don't fall. Man, don't fall. Don't have a back spasm. This is not the time to slip. Come on, you're in the front, dude. And I'm like, luckily everything went perfectly fine. But I don't think I've ever been as paranoid in my life of messing something up as I was in the few moments it took to the 1.5 minutes it took to carry her from the hearse to the place where they set her down. But man, I was like, that's pressure. Like I've been under pressure in my life, but I'm like, in that moment, I'm like, and as we're walking, one of the guys on the very front is the driver of the hearse from the funeral home people. And he's like, don't worry, everybody. I've been doing this 30 years and no one's ever been dropped. And I'm like, man, don't jinx my ass. I'm sitting here thinking, don't fall, don't slip. Oh, my back is killing me. And I'm like, don't throw that into the mix, man. I don't need that. Coffin Dan. Sorry, I know I missed some stuff there. Hello, everybody who popped in. Hello, Mega, Nemexis, Steven. Good day. Always good to see you. People still blank. Yeah, there's some muscle actions, some weird stuff that can go on like that. Hey, Lux, how goes? Yeah, the coffin dancing, more like the coffin falling. I'm glad I did not do that. What's up, Smitty? So yeah, what a day. What a day. But my goodness, yeah, that was a long walk. But, oh my goodness. But anyways, so then after that, we drove 45 minutes back to where we started, because that's 5 minutes from where her aunt lives. We were there for afternoon, the family gathering, and there was food and stuff. So it was just a very stressful day kind of thing. So glad to jump in and do some relaxing Minecraft. Maybe blow some things up. We'll see what happens tonight. Appreciate that, Lucas. Thank you very much. She was 94. Definitely been on with us a while. Let's see, what am I melting? Tin. Oh, man, that thing was full when I started. Sweet. All right, so we got tin rocking. Where were we? Okay, so again, what we were starting last night was the automation of blazing pyrotheum. We were going to do that down here because I already have a compact machine supplying all of the polymer a human being will ever need. So polymer is going to be feeding into this compact machine, which will provide us with a couple of the components we need to automate blazing pyrotheum, and then it will exit out through the top and go into my system. What I'm trying to decide right now is if I want the blazing pyrotheum to come out as a fluid, because I can't find a reason to have it as a solid, so I may be changing these cables for fluid cables just instead, just in case. But that's where we're starting. But either way, I need 2 blaze data models to basic level so we can start working those. Family Yahtzee. Oh, yeah, no problem, CJ. Have a great one. Hey, Rowdy, thank you very much. Pleasure to have you. Thank you for stopping by. She's doing okay. My mother-in-law, who lives with us as well, of course, it was her mom, took it a little bit harder. But again, luckily it was a week or so, they had to spend time with her, so it wasn't just like out of the blue. There was a little time to prepare for that, so it wasn't quite as bad. Well, when I was younger, for my grandfather's exact same fear drop. Yeah. And then they're like, here, you're a big guy, get in the front. I'm like, man, don't give me the corner. I mean, because I'm in the front, right? If someone's going to slip, it's going to be me. If somebody in the middle slips, you got somebody on each side to kind of catch that weight. They put me on the right side, so I'm carrying it with my left hand, which I'm right-handed, so I'm already weaker. And I'm like, I could reach over the other hand, but nobody else is doing that. I don't want to look like the one dude who can't pull his share, even though my back is just like someone stabbing me the whole walk. It was a hell of a day. But it all went well, successful. There were no problems and that kind of stuff. All right, let's see. So I need two, like I said, I need two Blaze data models. So we're going to make those. I got a couple blank ones. Good. One, and there's two, because I'm going to run two simulation chambers and loop fabricators. One is going to give me sulfur. One is going to give me blaze powder. And that's two of the three components I need in order to make blazing pyrotheum. The last one being redstone, which we'll do with a regular redstone sapling. So I'm going to need... Where's my hub? I've already got one. Let's see. It's I have to take something out here. We'll pull that one out for now. Put those in. Put you in the corner until we get back. Factorio. Yes, I think I actually own it. Someone in the community bought me or gifted me games on Steam one time, like 6 or 7 games, which is awfully nice. I appreciate that. And that was one of the ones I think that's in there that I don't think I've ever played. Give me a second. I'll check to be sure. I remember if that was one of them. I know they gave me several games, and I want to say that was on there. Let them check. Library. Factorio. Yeah, it's in my list. I've never downloaded it, but I have it. Power source is an early game. So, all right. So, again, if anybody's been here, you know I preach to this all the time. I usually start with a combustion generator just because it's cheap and easy. You're going to have tons of wood from whatever saplings you're using. The sticks, the wood, the lumber. So it's an easy thing to run. But as soon as you are able to get a fluid extraction cable, the best power source forever is going to be a upgradable geothermal generator on an infinite lava loop. So an upgradable with speed modifiers produces a ton of power by using lava. So you have yourself a cobblestone generator with an automated user. The cobble goes automatically into it. You don't need any cables. That will put the cobblestone inside of your cauldron. Torch underneath makes lava. The lava gets pulled up into your generator, giving you power, and that is what powers the user. So this all loops. When you first build it, there's no power in here to run the user. So nothing's going to happen. So just reach in, grab yourself a stack, and start feeding that stack into the cauldron. Normally you put in 15, 20, gives it a little bit of lava, and that kickstarts it. Then the loop just kicks in. You never have to touch it again. You can just run power off it. And it'll produce a lot of power. But if you need more, build more. They're easy to make. Well, again, once you have the ability to make a fluid extraction cable, putting these together are not hard. The most expensive component is the gold, the black dye for the modifiers, but the rest of this process is pretty easy. You don't have to use a tier 5 generator, but make the highest tier you can and then upgrade it later. The faster the tier, the more power it'll be able to produce. How much RF does one set up? Oh, good Lord, you know, I don't remember. I've had to look that up before, but I don't, let's see if it tells me. Energy buffer, tank capacity. So that's an upgradable. Energy buffer. Speed will increase the speed that the generator runs. Use with caution. Speed and consumption rates are increased equally. Which, again, that's what the tier 5 will do for you. It says energy buffer 1,024,000. I don't remember the actual pop off at the time. I know it'll do 64,000 per shot. But it's usually pretty hard for me to get to the point where I'm using more than it produces. Steven says just under 4K RF, which it could be correct. Again, I apologize. I've never needed to know. Like I said, I've run my entire system on 4 of these before. Today, I made a lot more now because I'm doing some different stuff this time. But But this is cheap. It's easy. You can make it relatively early. The catcher for, again, most people is going to be your fluid transfer node. Because in a normal playthrough, ignore everything I just said. It used to be different. I apologize. It used to require a sponge. Oh, no. The sponge is for the wireless part. So you can make this early. Let me rephrase. You can make that pretty early. It's not hard to do that. You just need gold, iron, redstone, and cobblestone. The part that I use is, the other part is just for me. I have a fluid transfer node with a wireless, which wirelessly sends lava to my tank in my smeltery so that I don't ever have to fill that manually. So because this produces more lava than I can burn, I have excess lava. So it sends lava over here wirelessly. I don't have to run cables. In the early game, if you don't have the sponge, you can manually run to this as well. Just run it under the ground or whatever and let it autofill. But wireless is just kind of nice in that regard. Now, that said, we're going to replace this today. Because today we are going to automate blazing pyrotheum, which is going to become our new fuel, just because someone asked if I can do it, so we're going to do it. Just done making wind. Absolutely do not. I ran off solar forever. Probably the first 6 months I played the game, everything, and someone's even called me out on this before. If you go back and you look at a lot of the earlier tutorials, I use solar as a power source for most everything until I literally was doing a guide on how to use each of these and realized how capable it would be. I was like, wow, this is producing a lot of power. And I was like, oh God, I'm just going to use that from now on. And sure enough, it did most everything. Let's see. No problem, Lucas. Have yourself a good one, sir. How do you become a cyborg? That is correct. You need to take a pill. So you're going to go to Matter Overdrive is the mod that's a part of. Up here, you're going to see 3 pills. Red pill, blue pill, yellow pill. 1 pill turns you into Android, 1 turns you back to a human, and 1 resets all of your Android skills. But if you use that pill, you only get back 50% of the experience you spent into them. So you will take a bit of a loss there. Red pill is what you need. Take the red pill and lose what's holding you back. It's definitely a Matrix reference there. The red pill itself is not that hard. You need some lithium dust, right? And you need a redstone carrot. And all that is a carrot with a redstone. Super cheap. There's another way to do it with villagers and all this stuff, but really it's lithium and a carrot and some redstone. And all you need is a combiner. Combiner can take a few components, steel and some things, but again, some osmium. It's not that hard. It can take you a few minutes. I do have a tutorial on how to do that. It is called Introduction to Matter Overdrive. Give me 1 second. I'll link it for you. I keep a tab up so I can link tutorials people may specifically be asking for. Now, there are other tutorials in Matter Overdrive that I have, at least a couple. Doesn't matter. Am I spelling that wrong? Oh, I know why. How to make an atom transformer. How to make a fusion reactor. How do you use... Okay, here we go. Introduction to Matter Overdrive. Becoming an android. So in case you need it, there's that tutorial for you. Hello, Matty. Villager seeds. That's another one. But again, villager seeds, it's just running villager seed run. I like to have the machine. If I get more RAM for my PC, I'll try biggest mod pack. There's a few I'd like, and they have vein mining. Oh, definitely. Yeah, I mean... upgrading for the win. You are very welcome, Yeet Lord. Mentioned he's new, and thank you for helping me in Skyfactory 4. I am happy that I could help. And thank you so much for coming by and saying so. I appreciate that. Welcome to the community. We are happy to have you. Let's see. What was I doing? Oh, yeah, I need to kill some blazes. I need to kill 6 blaze so we can get these up and running. I've already got a fully set up blaze data model, but I don't want to use that one because I want to use that one for myself. Oh, I remember why I hate this. Okay. So I need lava wood. Crap. Forgot about lava wood. Huh. How much is that? That's... Alright, you know what? I need one of these anyways. Let's do this real quick. I'm going to really quickly put a melter system together. Just because I need to have one anyways. Of course, I have no porcelain. Wouldn't you know? Grab some of that. I normally like to keep a melter for alloying if I need small amounts of stuff. Smelter. So it doesn't hurt to have one. I've just been putting it off. And then I'll crank that with some blazing pyrotheum as well once we get that up and running. I believe that will work. All right. As the porcelain's coming in, we need one of those. We're going to need one of these. I'm going to need a spigot. Porcelain. I already have one. Victory. Yeah, we'll do that. You don't have a blaze spawner? I probably have a blaze spawner, yes. But the problem with running a blaze spawner is okay, so again, just as for those folks who may not be here yet, this is a SkyGrid world. So it's Skyfactory 4, but it's a world that comes with everything you can see in front of you there. SkyGrid monster spawns work a little bit different. Didn't show the Android video. Did I put the wrong one in there? I apologize. See which one that one was. I may have just put the wrong link in there. Mute. Yeah, that's the one. Introduction to Matter Overdrive, Becoming an Android. That's the right one. Then you have to copy and paste it. I don't think it's a direct link, but it should. How to get legendary parts for your Android? By killing legendary androids is the easiest way. Go to the Nether, fly around until you find some orange ones. They're a little bit bigger than regular ones, but killing those will give you a chance of dropping them. You also have a chance of getting them in just your regular mob farm. It just depends on where you are. And I didn't send it to chat. Well, that's odd. It is showing up for me in chat. Did it show up that time? Oh! What in the world just happened? Everything just refreshed on me. Bear with me just a second, folks. Tell me if you can see it that time. There it is. Okay. I don't know why. Yeah, it's on my screen. It showed it posted twice, but for some reason, I guess the first one didn't come through as a link. So sorry about that. There we go. Sorry about the confusion there. All right, here we go. So yeah, I've been needing to put a melter together anyways. Where are we gonna put the melter? Set it over here. There we are. Melter. Padoop. And a padoop. And a padoop. And a padoop. Excellent. Gonna need wood. Some wood. 6 million. How convenient. What's the problem with the spawner? So the spawners don't pop things out at quite the rate I'd prefer, even with the adjustments. I have to drop them in the Nether to work. And it's just, they didn't, when I was doing it the first few times, it just didn't spawn well. It took a lot longer than it normally would. Same as I'm here in Skyfactory 4 now. I have a mob farm. I don't have it running right now, but when I did, wrong button, you can see that I am in a jungle hills. I should get mobs there. That's a, good lord, I've covered a lot of area. These are all squares. I never really looked at that on the map before. Crazy. I get very few to almost no drops in my mob farm. It's the right size, the right range. There's no light. Everything was fine. Mobs just don't drop there like normal. SkyGrid that is one thing I've run into a bit of a confusion for. Plus, of course, they only drop at night. Plus, it wouldn't be bad to have some lava wood anyways, and lava wood's pretty easy to make. I just need a bucket. Okay. Come on. Fill up my bucket. There we go. Oh, you're going to be like that, are you? Oh, it's not going to let me put lava in here, is it? Oh, there it is. Good. Oh. I don't know why I wasn't doing it before. Good lord. There's one in there. Good stuff. Lava wood's easy. Pour lava over wood. Not the most complicated process, right? Hey, Buffy. Oh, my goodness, your eyes. Come here. Got something to try. Let me go. I got it. Good girl. I've not seen my kitties much today. So, So look okay? Because I've been gone most of the day, so keeping and checking on them. Thank you all for coming by and hanging out with me today, though. I definitely do appreciate it. If you have even the slightest bit of good time, it would be awesome if you would not mind considering clicking that like button. It does make a huge difference and is greatly appreciated. And if you're new here, be sure to subscribe so you can hang out with us more often. Also, I'm here today. I was here yesterday, Sunday, Mondays. I stream here on YouTube. The rest of the week, I'm over on my Twitch channel, which is also Onlydraven Gaming, except all one word, no space, no underscore. If you got a Twitch account, love to have you over there as well, if you want to give a follow. Here, I keep all my YouTube streaming, is my Minecraft stuff. Over there, I do other crafting survival games, 7 Days to Die, Raft, do a lot of, what do you call it? No Man's Sky. What else have I got going on over there? We're doing some Witcher stuff right now. Right now, I'm making some lava wood, James. Watching is fun. No, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Hey, Yerb said hi to you. Yerb said hello. I put your treats over on the floor. Go get them, you greedy butt. So yeah, I was making some lava wood so I can make some blaze seeds. And I'm going to use the blaze seeds to level up 2 blaze data models, which I'm going to use as part of the primary components to automate blazing pyrotheum. No, you are 100% correct. Well, like I said, I was going to need a melter over here anyways, eventually. I also want to put blazing in there. So I figured I'd go ahead and get one while I was there, because I did want blazing pyrotheum. Not blazing. I did want a melter for alloying purposes a little bit later, so convenient to make it now. Hey, what's up, Pixel? And hello, Dr. Lulz. In it for the lulz. Bone meal. All right, let's go kill some stuff. Hello, grass. Yeah. Fence. Right now, I am growing 6 blazes and killing them to level up my 2 blaze data models, which I'm going to use as components to set up my automating blaze pyrotheum system, which is the first project of the day. Became a side project. I'm also working on building a maximum size fusion reactor to try to get the 1 advancement I've never been able to get. The 3rd time's the charm advancement to get 3,333,333 RF per tick. Never pulled it off, but foolishly I've decided to try again. We've made some we've made some minor changes in this playthrough. Made a couple discoveries that I think might make that process a little bit easier. So something we're going to be hopefully pulling off here. It takes so much time and components to build that thing. It's not going to be a 1 episode build by any means. There we go. Do I have a magnet on? No, don't like magnets. I personally prefer not to use them. Primarily because it's just too often I like to throw stuff on the ground. Those in there. Pull those out. Back our leftover stuff. Throw that in there. Very OP Bone Rapier and OP Shuriken, both indestructible. People really like the Shuriken. I know that people do. It's probably a popular one, I'd say. I'm not. I don't use it very much. That's just a me thing. Not saying it's a bad thing by any means. I just don't use them. I prefer to use the matter overdrive guns. So, you know, if I need a ranged weapon, I've got a plasma riper I've dyed blue and upgraded and put a scope on. So if I'm going to do ranged damage, it's usually going to be with this thing. And with the amount of power I'm carrying and the ability to recharge it while it's in my hand, it's basically infinite ammo as well. But yeah, definitely, the Shuriken is probably, that and the obsidian pickaxe are probably, in my opinion, the 2 best things you can get out of that. All right, blazing pyrotheum. Blah, I'm going to need some black hole tanks. We got those. We made all sorts of stuff to work on this. What did I need? A melter? Sure, I probably did. What else did I make for this process? I don't even remember now. Made all this stuff. I don't remember what it is. Let's see. Oh, made an upgradable geothermal. That's what it was, because I was going to need power. So I'm going to need a power system. Everything else should be in here. Got the modifiers. I'll need cauldrons. I'll need cables. Cable. Oh, that's too many cables. Cable. Cable. Probably don't need all those, but why not? We'll just take everything. Need some of those. Did I get power cables yet? I did not. Gonna need chests. Grab chests. What else am I gonna need? Simple storage. We're gonna put a simple storage system in there. I built those. I'll need auto crafters. There's those. I'll need a controller. Didn't I make a simple storage system? Let's see here. Mobs and others. Launch your Skyfactory 4. Excellent. Twilight Dimension. A lot of fun in there. I enjoyed that one. Looking at mods now in 1.12 compared to 1.7. Gotcha. Editing? Yeah, editing's fun. To ingots in the compact machines? I have done that. It is a lot of... I mean, it's definitely useful. It's a lot of work. But definitely useful. Why am I not seeing what I'm looking for here? Right, I'm looking for a controller. I could have sworn I made a controller. Didn't I make one of these? I guess I didn't, because I would have had to make lapis, and I don't remember doing that. One of those. I'm gonna... Oh, that's not even what I needed, but I made an extra thing. But that's okay. That's all right. Grab one of these. I'm sure I'm missing things. We'll figure them out when we get there. And then I'll come back and, you know. Oh, I know what I'm missing. Building materials. I won't need a farm. I will need bonsai. Bonsai. I should have one. Bonsai. Mulch. Mulch. No, ruby's trash. I want blue mulch. There we go. Why did I do that? Okay, there's mulch. I'll need a redstone sapling. Stack of those. I probably won't need that many. Did I get chests? I got chests. Okay. Where's it at? There it is. Chink. So the reason it's set up over here is I've already automated polymer in this, which is what feeds to all my systems over here already. Redstone torch. Redstone torch. That is not a redstone. And so I can just feed polymer in here without having to automate it again. You know, convenience and all that. Let's see. 2 network masters and request it. Did I make doubles? Probably. Why do you simple storage over ME system? Because it is better. And in many ways, I would go as far as to say vastly superior. You can make a simple storage without having to have power. You can make it using materials you can get so much earlier in the game that I can have filing cabinets and simple storage systems set up. 50 filing cabinets that will hold per cabinet 8 files, which each holds over 2 billion items, using some sugarcane and some iron. And I will have that all built before somebody will normally have their first maximum size storage disk for ME. This ME is so much more component consumptive. It needs so much material. It takes so long making all of your compressors and this, putting that all together, making your engineering stuff, so on and so on and so forth. But simple storage, I can hold just as much, but better, without having to have any power. I can auto-craft nearly everything. Steven makes a good point. The only one thing it doesn't work well with is liquids. It does not work well with liquids. But other than that, in almost any situation, I'll have a simple storage faster, cheaper, and holding just as much, if not more, than having that. In the end, it's worth doing it. If you're talking about a ME storage, it is not. Again, it's like I don't gain anything. I mean, maybe liquids, but I don't automate with that much liquids to begin with. So at the end, I end up with something that does everything I can do with a simple storage system, but way more expensive, and it took longer to have it. I can do everything the same. So other than maybe a couple small things that I don't really use or haven't come across yet, I'm sure there's one or two things in there different. And just like there may be one or two things in simple that's just better overall. But when you look at how much it costs to make, how long it makes, and what you end up with, simple storage just wins in those three categories. Again, refined storage is the tits. I love refined storage. It's the best of both worlds. Oh God, I didn't mean to do that. It is the best of both worlds by far. 100%, I would agree with that, because refined storage is much cheaper and easier to make the storage disks you need. And unlike an ME storage disk, which can only hold like 64 different types of items or 30 different types of items, refined storage is just a dump disk that you can stick anything in there you want, including items that have durability like weapons and armor and helmets and all that kind of stuff. It's literally just a disk that'll hold everything. And it's way easier to make than ME. A little bit harder to put together than a simple storage, but again, with that just pure put everything in a single disk, it's a great system. And it's not that power intensive. And the changes they've made to it over the last couple of years has made it only better. Skyfactory 3 first came out, you had to have solders and a bunch of other things you had to put together before you could even really get started on it. They've removed a lot of that. So refined storage is even easier to work with now than it used to be. But yeah, I love refined storage. So I need power first, right? Let's do that. I did not grab a torch. I am a fool. I also didn't grab a cobblestone generator. Crap. I forgot half the stuff. I'm getting chatty and let me out. Let me out. I'll make a mob farm with a crap ton of big chests. All right. What? Can't believe I forgot that stuff. Cobblestone. Ooh, that's my last one. I have to put some more of those together. And excuse me. Ooh, still getting over the COVID. Ah. All right, there we go. I'm sure I'll need more stuff, but that'll do for now. Inside. 64 items, 1 million or 64 different items. Correct. So the cost it takes to make that, or I can make a filing cabinet for 8 bars and a chest. I can make 8 files for, 10 pieces of paper, and each one of those files holds 2 billion. I can make that in like 10 seconds. So, again, when you look at the type it takes to be able to hold 64, I can make 8 filing cabinets way cheaper and faster and hold more of those same 64 items without needing power of any kind. Again, reasoning why I like it better. Now, that said, and anybody who's been here should be able to tell you the same thing, you should totally build both if you haven't before. That's my preference. That doesn't mean it's right. That's just my preference. You should build both of them and find out which one you like the best. Because some people prefer ME, some people prefer simple, some people like other stuff completely. But you won't know what works best for you until you try both. I've tried both several times, and each time I've preferred simple. But again, my experience very likely will not be the same experience that you have. So make sure you give yourself a shot. And that way you can determine what's really going to be best for you in the long run. So I try to refrain from answering questions like, what's the best? I like to say, I prefer. But the simple storage one gets asked a lot. And to be honest, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's a very common question. Same with the, what power sources do I use? Again, common question, but a great question, because these are important things. Storage and crafting and power, those are really the 3 linchpins of Minecraft, right? Especially when you get to Skyfactory, you don't actually have to go out and dig for stuff. Those are the things you need, so finding the best or the one that works best for you is what's important. I did not even bring that geothermal with me. Did I bring anything? Good Lord. Sorry, I'm getting so chatty today, having fun chatting with everybody that I keep forgetting to bring stuff. Use a redstone torch for the crucible. No, it won't produce lava. Sadly, it'd be nice, but no, unfortunately, it won't. And guess what? I forgot another thing. Oh my god, I'm gonna punch myself in the face hole. I forgot to bring an automated user. I think I did. Oh god, I'm so mad at myself. I'm making rookie mistakes, which are usually the type of mistakes I'm most common to make. All right, let me get the rest of it going real quick. There we go. That's good. Let me hop out real quick and grab the last two things I forgot. My goodness. I'm just having fun chatting. Like I said, been a crazy day, so I apologize if I'm a little loopy. Speaking of loopy, it is the last day of the month. So for those of you, last day of the month doesn't always fall on a YouTube day. So what that means is here on the channel, if you join our membership program, you can click the join button anywhere on my YouTube channel. It'll tell you all the perks and bonuses you get for that. If you join the membership, I do a shot. That's normal, and I will do that again. Either Jaeger or tequila is what I got right now. Kind of celebration of you joining up. But for every $10 that gets donated through Super Chat, Super Stickers, or through the direct donation link down in the description of the stream, I do a shot. Right? Last day of the month, it's buy one, get one free. So I will do double shots for every $10 that get donated. I do have the right to cut that off if you try to kill me. That's happened once or twice. Don't try to kill me. All right, what am I here for? But I forgot to mention that earlier. It is the last day of the month. The last day of the month almost always ends up on Twitch. So happens over on Twitch much more often. So let's see. Here, so I needed that. Oh, and I needed a sound muffler. That was the other thing I always forget when we go in there. Let's make a muffler, because the power system is loud. I'll be the first to admit that. It is not quiet. Okay. Automated user. Oop, leg spike. Okay. Quiet stuff. Cobblestone. Blah, 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 blah. Now, normally you can hear it kick in. There it is. It has kicked in. No, I've got the muffler down. When it kicks in, it gets loud. Oh, what do we got there? Hey, Steven! Thank you very much, sir. That's a double shot. Would you prefer... No, stream alerts are not off. YouTube has just a huge delay, and I apologize. That's a part of YouTube thing. It's really designed to work with Twitch a little more, so Twitch is much faster. Steven, your choice. Am I doing double shots of Jaeger or tequila? Your choice. Are there any good mod packs you would recommend besides Skyfactory 4? But interesting to find a new one. So many options nowadays. I can definitely do that. If you haven't done it, Skyfactory 3 is a ton of fun. Very different experience, and I recommend that. If you haven't done it, Stone Block 2 is a lot of fun. I'd say it's very close to Skyfactory for me and favorites. RL Craft is a lot of fun, but it can be very challenging and it's hard to survive. It automatically puts you on a difficult level when you fire it up. I recommend bringing it down just a little easier for your first try. It is a tough survival version of it. But RL Craft is a lot of fun, and there's a lot of cool stuff to go into. Yerbs recommends Cave Factory, which I have. It's currently our members server is Cave Factory. I have not played it yet myself, but people seem to be really enjoying it, so that's another great one to throw at you. Sky Farm was a lot of fun. Sky Farm offered a lot of different processes, including Parabox and Prestige and such. That was a lot of fun. So that's another great one. At Lupicio's Galacticraft. I really recommend that. Galacticraft itself is just a great mod, but the other mods they put in the Lupicio's Galacticraft pack really work well together. But go in aware that Galacticraft never technically got finished, so you will get to a point in space where there's just nowhere else to go. But it takes a while to get there, and it's a ton of fun. Let's see here. So we had... What do we got here? We had one of each was your choice. I can do that. I can do that completely. Yeah. Give me 1 second here. Let me grab those. All right, let me grab tequila's over here. Don't look at my butt. Oh, you looked. I saw it. Can't trust anybody. We're going to do some Margaritaville Island Lime today. And disgusting Jägermeister, which is the devil. Shot glasses. Hey, I got 2 left. Disposable ones. My normal ones are upstairs cleaned. I just forgot to bring them down. Skyfactory 3 and those chickens. I love the chickens. The chickens are my favorite part of Skyfactory 3. If a mod pack has the chickens, like Stoneblock 2 does, it's almost guaranteed I'm going to enjoy it. I love the chicken mod. And Stoneblock 2 has both of the good chicken mods. So, added perk. Added perk indeed. Let me turn this space heater down because it's getting warm in here, and it'll get even warmer if I drink alcohol. Yeah, those are some of the ones that I would throw out there as recommendations. All right. We're going to go ahead and do the tequila first. Again, Stephen, thank you very, very much for your donation. It is greatly appreciated, and thank you for your support of the channel. Here we go. Tequila first. Phew. Oh, that's not good stuff. I'm out of the alcohol I like, so I'm drinking this stuff that I hate. Ugh. Hatcheries is what's in Skyfactory 3, and I enjoy it. I agree, Roost makes things way easier. Roost is a greatly simplified version of the chickens, but in a good way. Like, not that it makes it worse. Sometimes people simplify stuff and I feel it takes the fun out of it. Roost doesn't do that. It simplifies some of the processes, but the chicken stick and be able to picking them up, sticking them in the way they have there, and the breeding is just a lot more convenient, but still gives the same challenge and fun of it. So I agree 100%. I like Roost a little more. What tools and armor am I using? I am currently using, wrong button, Supremium gear, which, again, Draven's personal opinion, not fact. I feel Supremium armor is the best armor in Skyfactory 4, unless you have Project E open, and then Project E gives you armor that blows Supremium out of the water. But Supremium armor gives you flight. Basically, it gives you creative flight as soon as you have the whole set on. You can put charms in them, which boost the armor, and you can enchant them on top of that. They have incredibly high durability. Like, I haven't recharged mine in forever, but it's good stuff. And then for weapons and tools, I'm doing the same thing. I got a Supremium sword, which, again, you can put a charm in, and you can add enchantments. I got Leech 3, Looting 1, Knockback 2, Sharpness 4, Magic Siphon 5, and Insight 2 on that. And I don't have charms in there yet. And then same thing with the Paxil. You can put anything you want on those enchantments. The good things about these Supremium weapons and tools have no durability. They're indestructible. So you never have to repair, replace, or fix them. Shot number 2. Jägermeister. Ugh. But again, Stephen, thank you very much for your support. Stephen donated $10 today, and it's double shot. Last day of the month, I do double shots for $10. So thank you, Stephen. Oh! Oh, God! Ugh. Ugh. Somebody asked, does Project E armor that gives flight? Yes, it does. The Project E armor, which is like the Ruby armor, I think there's 2 levels of it. Both of those give creative flight as well. Ugh. Okay. Power issue has been dealt with. Ugh. All right, let's see. So there we go. We've got, here is where our materials are come running in. Excuse me. Materials are come running in, so that's where we're going to get our polymer, so we're going to build over here. I need the... That's stupid. The power's over here. I should have built it over there. Okay, we're going to fix that. Oh, what do we got there? Michael has decided to kill me. Woo! 10 shots, sir. Now, that being said, I will space them out a little bit. I'm not going to knock them all back to back just for health reasons. But yes, this is going to be one of those streams where Draven gets a little fuzzy. Your choice. Am I doing Jaeger, tequila, or mixing them? Woo! My goodness. Draven be getting drunk. There have been some streams where Draven has got mighty toasty. But don't worry. I will, as I need to, space them out a little bit. And that type of thing doesn't happen that often, so it's not like it's going to happen 5 times tonight. But I thank you. I appreciate that. It being the last day of the month, a lot of streamers do extra stuff to try to you'll get their numbers up for the end of the month. So I really appreciate that. This being January, first month of the year, you know what I mean? Hey, no problem, Moonshine Mason. Have yourself a great one. Gonna kill me? I'll go down fighting. I'll go down for any reason. I'm sorry, that was inappropriate. All right, let's see. Oh, what a day. All right, so what did I do with this thing? All right, which way do I have that going? South? Okay. Let me get that off there. So we're going to have to change that. I'm going to put that on this side instead. That, and that. So the reason I had it set for south is that's the direction I have it connected. So, south. I missed. All right. Hey. So again, yes, I'm waiting on, before I start pouring out the shots, I'll wait and see what Michael decides to divvy it up. I'll give him a few minutes. If he doesn't reply, I'll do half and half. All right. So, I'm going to set up my Deep Mob Learning first. So, half and half, good deal, Michael. That I can do. You've been to a few where I've been toasty? There's some where I've been blitzed. I won't lie. The good old days. All right. Got a little extra polymer in there. All right. Let's pull this off of here. Ba-doop. And this is only going to be running 2 of these things, so it should be okay. Now, the one downside here is this is going to move, but that's fine. It's just hanging there like a placid man bit for a few minutes. All right. So I'm going to put one of these here. One of these here, so I'm going to center it up. And I need this. Need cables and cables. Yes. All right, so that's going to go down there, down there. That's going to go there and there. That's going to go there and there. What do we got there? Woo! Steven back into the fray. Oh my goodness, you guys are straight up going to try to kill me. All right, let me pop 2 here real quick to keep them going. I'm probably going to put like a 5 or 10 minute space between each one, you know, for health reasons again. But I normally will do this sometimes on the 30th and 31st. But last night, with it being the night before the funeral, I wanted to make sure I was in driving condition to deal with that today. Now, I've only got so much Jaeger. So if I run out of that, I'll have to go to all tequila. I did not refill today because I hadn't expected this many people to jump in. So thank you. Let me grab a pen here. So that way I make sure that I'm keeping track. So we've got Jaeger and we got tequila. I've already done 1 of each. I'm about to do 2 of each. At this point, I have to do 11 of each. Wow. My wife's going to be pissed. All right. Tequila first. 2. Yo, my wife's like, you sure you don't want to stop and get some moonshine today? Or some Fireball? I'm like, nah, not that many people are going to donate. It won't be that big of a deal. It was at that moment Draven knew he'd made a mistake. Right, you out there. Huh. Now I want to set this. Let's grab 2 buffer chests. No. Buffer chest. Set that. This is not what I want, but it'll work. Okay. That. Oh. Dang it, I threw them in here. Jaeger number 2. Woohoo! Ooh! Oh, it's the devil. Let me turn my fan on. Now, over on my Twitch channel, Onlydraven Gaming, all one word, no space, no underscore. I also have other things you can do where people can donate and use channel points to make me put on stupid hats and stuff. I'm feeling frisky. Yerbs, pick a hat. You know what I got. Double says, thank you very much. Is it double or dubby? Nope, something on my screen. It was double. Skyfactory 4 tutorials help me so much. Please, making vids. Love them so much. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I enjoy making them, and I enjoy helping people out. So 100%, I promise I will keep making them. A new one should be out tomorrow or Wednesday morning. We're going to be talking about the controller block for simple storage is the newest one. You can start hearing Drunk Draven coming out. No! How do you use filing cabinets and folders? Wonderful question. I'm actually about to use that system here in just a minute. So if you bear with me, I can show you. Gerbs has chosen the turkey hat. So be it. Turkey hat it is. On Twitch, I do silly things. All right. Turkey hat. All right. Everclear. Oh, God. That's the mystery bag. The mystery bag is its own thing. In the mystery bag, there are mini shots. I don't normally do that on doubles nights just because there's not that much left in there. I need to restock it, to be completely honest with you. What was I doing? Chest, yes. So that's what I want to do. Okay. So let's do, boop. Excuse me. Out of the way. You. And do the same thing there. Get those filling up. They won't fill up because I'm inside of here, but they will when I leave, and that's fine. Crank that up too. Okay. How do you do hats on YouTube? Let's see. Normally, if somebody wants to donate for me to wear a hat, I do the same thing. If somebody donates $5, they can pick a hat or join a membership and would rather do a hat. Some people don't like to buy drinks, and I respect that. So some people do that and said, oh goodness, what's that? New Zealand. Excellent. Thank you very much, Torpedo12. I appreciate that. You guys are going to freaking kill me today. All right. That's cool. That's cool. We'll be cool. If I have to, I'm sure I've got some Crown Royal over there that I can't stand. I got some Jack Daniels that I can't stand. I don't normally drink them because I can't stand them. Worst case scenario, if you guys got me to the point that I lose track or I can't drink anymore, can always save some for tomorrow, right? Now the good news, 24 shots. That's a lot. That is a lot. Now I just poured the third one of each, so I'm about to be 6 in. I'm going to put something in here, and then I'm going to mess with it. Okay? Let's see. Did I not bring the Blaze double model? Oh, there they are. Let's get these in here so I can start working on it. Now, I did foolishly make a boo-boo. Foolishly make a boo-boo. I need to get that in here, and I need to get a few models to be able to do things with this and this stuff. So bear with me a moment. I'm going to step outside so we can get some polymer in there so I can start working on the process. Any advice on becoming a YouTuber? I want to make my own Minecraft videos. That's a great question. All right, so that is a question I do get from time to time. I'm be the first one to say I was very lucky to have a channel the size that I have. There are a ton of people out there doing YouTube channels and doing a lot of the same stuff. So when you're putting your content out, step one, find something different that you do, right? Try to put something out there that's, at least in some way, a little different than everyone else. The reason I started doing this channel is because I started playing Skyfactory 3 because I'm a big fan of Achievement Hunter and Rooster Teeth, and they were playing Skyfactory 3. Up till that point, I'd never played a mod pack before, other than one a friend had custom made, and that was like for a month. Custom made, not mated. So I started watching other people's videos to learn how to do stuff in Skyfactory 3. And I found that I was having to watch hour and 2 hour long Let's Plays to find the 5 minutes in the middle that I needed to know how to do what I wanted to do. Even though the thing may be like, today we build a reactor. But that was 5 minutes in the middle. So I started watching those and researching the wikis and stuff. And when I would learn how to do something, I'm like, to help the next person out, I'm going to make just a 5 to 10 minute video showing just that. So you don't have to feed through 1 and 2 hours of Let's Play. And people really responded well to that. And there weren't a lot of people doing that format. In fact, a lot of people who make tutorials, if you watch them now, are still sometimes 20 to 30 minutes long. It's rare I have that one that long, although there are a couple because they're just very in-depth processes. I try to keep them 10 minutes or less. Because that's the amount of time at most I want to spend watching somebody else figure it out. I want to get in and do it myself, right? So it's kind of like that. The second step to being even slightly successful, put out regular content. Make a schedule. I put out videos on this day. I stream on this day. I play with the community on this day. When your audience knows that every Monday this person's going to put a video out, they'll start waiting and say, okay, Monday's coming out. Let's see what that person's video of the week is. Make a schedule and do your best to stick to it as closely as you can. Things happen. Emergencies, illnesses, so on and so forth, that will alter that. Do your best to communicate that to your community, whether it's in your Discord or if you're using YouTube, in your comments section or in your just community posts. Make sure, hey guys, sorry not going to be able to put it out today, family emergency, it'll be out tomorrow. People love that. They like that communication, right? So another thing, keep your content coming out consistently. Number 3. This is a big one. Not everybody can pull this off. Make your channel a safe place. Make it a place where everyone is welcome to come and hang out, but negativity, racism, sexism, misogyny, homophobia, keep that shit the hell away. Do not tolerate that. And there will be some concerns. Hey, I want to build my channel. I don't want to isolate. I don't want to push a certain group of people away. I don't want people to feel unwelcome. I'm going to tell you right now, you don't want those people. Make them feel as unwelcome as you have to. And for every one of those you lose, you're going to gain 10 people who are going to be happy that they're coming into a positive, accepting, and safe space. I don't tolerate that shit from anybody. I don't give. You can donate $1,000 today. You come out with some of that stuff, I'm gonna ban you. Doesn't matter. Does not matter. There's no money that makes that acceptable. Nothing you can do. I don't care if it's a family member. Nothing you can do that's going to make that acceptable. And I've received a lot of comments and posts and messages from people thanking me for creating those spaces, and I appreciate that. But it sucks that they have to because there aren't enough of them out there. Make good content and make it your own. Make regular content and keep it coming out at the times that people can expect it. Regular content. And make it content in a place that people want to hang out. If you do those 3 things, you've got the head start you need to be successful. There's always a little bit of luck involved, of course. But those 3 things are the first things you got to pop in there to give yourself even a chance of getting somewhere good. In my opinion, of course. All right. Tequila shot. What's that you said? Jaeger shot? Okay. Oh my God. So the community's going to get me toasted today. The community has been donating to get me drunk. Why the hell did I come out here? Oh, I needed polymer. I remember now. I'm going to steal a little bit just in case from this chest. All right, let's go back inside. So I was answering questions, so I apologize. Draven is always in the top. Yeah, that's true. I like to slather people with content. All right, polymer. See, I need to get this started. Did these fill up? No, they did not, but that's okay. I may have that set wrong, and I may have to fix that. Actually, let me take a few of these and put them in this chest. So today's double shot day. So if I seem a little fuzzy, it's because people have been donating to make me do double shots. The regular shots are open every day. Double shots are specific for the last day of the month. How drunk am I going to be? Very, probably. I am going to take a couple minutes before I do the next couple, though. I am going to space them out for, health. Again, I'm on here for the next, 3 hours. I don't care to run a little bit long if I need to as well. So today we are wearing a turkey hat, and I am automating blazing pyrotheum. So right now I'm setting this up, and this is exactly what I wanted. These things right here. I had this running because I needed these. Now I'm going to take this out real quick. pull that out, because now I have to start filtering my extraction cables to make sure that things are going where they need to be. Now, because you guys are trying to get me for snickered today, I have to be extra careful. Villains. So, you need an extraction cable left and right. Right? One of these is going to pull out your pristine, whatever the hell it is, and your regular matter is going to go out the other one. So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to blacklist hellish matter. And up here, I'm going to whitelist hellish matter. Because I want the hellish matter to get, literally, the hell out of the way. Oh, that's funny. All right, so, and then pristine matter will automatically feed down here, down here. And for the first one, I need blaze rods. That's the first thing that we're doing today. Okay? Now that is going to extraction cable out as well. Boop. All right? But I don't have to filter that. What I do need to do, it's too many do's. I need to redstone torch it. I brought one. I was ready for this. You guys didn't think I was. I was very prepared. So I'm going to go ahead and beep, beep. If you use a redstone torch on any of the cyclic cables, it solders off the end. So even if I put another cable here, they will not connect. Fancy little thing that surprisingly a lot of people don't know. Surprisingly, I was one of those people for a very long time. But that is very good. And again, I apologize if I missed any comments. I've been talking about a lot of stuff, and I'm already a little bit fuzzy. So if I missed your comment, I apologize. I promise I'm not ignoring you. Please post it again. I promise I will get back to it. Let's see here. Be kind, don't be toxic. Yes, positive space. That's important. I will say that over on my Twitch channel, Onlydraven Gaming, no space, no underscore. If you have a Twitch account, I would definitely appreciate if you give me a follow over there as well. Things are a little bit more adult-based. I have my channel listed as adult, so when I'm playing games, sometimes the games have a little bit more adult combat, and I probably swear more. But on YouTube, I try to keep it a little bit more family-friendly because they're a little bit tighter about that. Big reason I'm stuck with watching Draven is because of his positive energy and positive vibes. I wish there were more people like Draven. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, Smitty. Shit, yeah, let me pull that. What was that? Thank you very much, Kiz of the God, for the follow over on Twitch. I very much appreciate that. I'm only about 43 or 44 people away from 500 on Twitch. I just started streaming on Twitch back in April or March of last year. April or May of last year. When I hit 500, I'm going to do a fat-ass 12-hour stream with some special stuff and some giveaways. I'm excited about that. Thank you, YShadowXD_305 as well. Thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate that. On Twitch, I stream non-YouTube stuff, but I still do a lot of the crafting games. Subnautica, Raft, No Man's Sky, 7 Days to Die. A lot of fun stuff. Saturdays are my favorite day because I stream with another streamer called Colonel Gaming. And Colonel and I do a 7 Days to Die 2-man stream where by just hanging out and watching the stream, you earn points just by hanging out. And you can spend those points to throw zombies and monsters at us and try to kill us. We love the hell out of that. So Saturday's best day on Twitch for sure. Let's see. How was your day? The day is okay. It was a little bit stressful. My wife's grandma passed away and we had the funeral and everything today. And I had to do a lot of stuff I wasn't expecting. But overall, it's awesome now. Thank you very much, Pixelated Bloxian YT. And again, if I butcher anyone's name, it's not that I mean to. It's that I'm already a little buzzed. But thank you very much for the follow on Twitch as well. I appreciate that. Definitely working on building the Twitch. Twitch, I do Minecraft or stuff. Shit, yeah, thank you very much. Oh my God, 2 of them just jumped in. Relief X88 and Darth J85. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. I'm definitely trying to grow the Twitch side as well. But all YouTube content, all Minecraft content will be here on YouTube. Twitch is other games and stuff. Streaming the Witcher series, Thief Simulator right now. Bunch of fun stuff. Love to have you over there. Pixelated Block Scene would like to be called just Pixel. I can do that. How drunk are you going to be at the end of the stream? Very drunk, because I'm about to pour 2 more shots, to be honest with you. And I'm nowhere near finishing up for the day. There have been a few streams where by the end of it, I had to have my wife come downstairs and help me make it to my bedroom. This will be one of those streams. Running dangerously low on Jaeger. I have plenty of tequila, and I have another bottle of tequila, which I'm not going to lie to you, is stronger than this tequila. If I get into that tequila, it's going to be a crazy day. But I've also got some Crown, some vodka, some Jack Daniels. Worst comes down to it, I'll start digging into the mystery bag. Mystery bag is dangerous. Draven, I gotta say, thing that really gives you your uniqueness that I love about your channel is your honesty, because whenever it's in-game, real life stuff, you're honest and communicate with your audience. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you. I do my very best to create the kind of content that I want to see. Hey! Thank you very much, Frito Clock, for the follow on Twitch. I appreciate that. Thank you, I really do. I try to create the kind of content I want to see, and I try to do my very best to be as honest, genuine, and authentic as I am. Sometimes that may burn a bridge. I am honest to a fault. But I can guarantee you, I'm never going to pander to you. You come here, this is the way I am in my regular life. I swear a bit more, and you'll notice that on Twitch. I'm very careful on YouTube. And as I continue to drink, I may swear a bit more tonight, and for that I apologize. Unless you like that. For that, congratulations. But I try to be genuine. I don't try to be fake. If you're going to hang out and follow me and watch my content, I want it to be because you like who I am. You know what I mean? I don't put a mask on every day and then have to sit here and worry that the real me slips through one day and I lose a bunch of people. I am way too old and way too fat to give a damn about what other people think in that regard. This is me. If you like me and you like the content I make and you like a positive safe place where everyone is welcome, then dude, this is the place for you. You got internal limitations because you don't like people because of who they are, who they like, who they love, where they're born, and what they look like. This is not the space for you. There are many spaces for you out there. I recommend you find one. This is not the space for you. But I appreciate that you like my content anyway. Yerb's got my back. Appreciate that. And again, if I miss stuff, I apologize. I'm using Supremium Armor. My opinion, best armor in the game, unless you have Project E unlocked. Gives you creative flight, gives you the ability to add charms for boosts, and you can enchant it. Has a very high durability. Supremium Armor, highly recommend going to it. Glitch Armor is really good. It's just a tiny stitch behind Supremium Armor, even though it has some perks. I would still put Supremium over Glitch, but Glitch Armor is nothing to insult. It is very good armor, and if you can get a hold of that first, by all means do it. What are the upgrades on the Geo General? They're actually called modifiers. Any of the upgraded generators, they're called modifiers. That throws a lot of people up. If you look for upgrades, you're not going to find them. So you're looking for speed modifiers. Let me pull that up here real quick, and then I'll do these shots I just poured. Modifiers. So if you do modifiers, you'll see them right here. You need to make the modifier components first. Iron blocks, redstone, and black concrete powder, which can be a bit of a turd if you don't have a lot of black whatever. I highly recommend dye seeds. You can make anything, any dye in the world you need, including ink sacs. Very handy seeds. I have a tutorial for that. If you need it, I'll link it. You need those, and then speed modifiers, you combine those with redstone and gold. So gold being one of the more expensive components, but speed modifiers is the difference. Any of the upgradable generators needs modifiers, not upgrades. There's a couple mods that call upgrades something slightly different. That's the more common one that I come across. What mod is the compact chest? Compact chest. I can help you with that. Yes. You're actually looking for compact storage. So compact storage builds you the chest builder. You're not going to find the compact chests in the JEI themselves, because those are items you build in the chest builder. So if you build a chest builder, and again, it's not expensive, totally worth doing. Once you have the chest builder, you make compact chests all you like. For those people who like to ask, I always use color 222 because it's very blue, and I really like blue. Oh, I poured two more. I got to mark these down. All right, this is 4 shots of each. This will be 8 shots. Tequila. If I had known I was going to drink this much tonight, I'd have got some better alcohol. Jägermeister. Oh! That's the worst one. Tell you what, guys. Give me 1 quick second. I'll be right back. Don't look at my butt. Chips. I'm going to be drinking. I need to put something salty in my stomach. If you're wondering what I mean by that, salty and greasy foods will help dilute alcohol and will allow you to drink more without the visual effects of alcohol and being drunk. If you're wondering why I know that, licensed bartender. That's why if you ever go to a bar, they sell nachos, cheese sticks, potato skins, loaded French fries, things that are greasy and salty. You can drink more. Little tidbit. Michael is correct. All of my Dungeons & Dragons content and all of my Minecraft content will now be on YouTube only. Twitch is for other games. New life motto? Excellent. Yeah, thank you for saving a ton of time trying to play those 5 minutes tutorials and playthroughs. Yes, you are very welcome. Thank you for conversating with all your viewers. I try. I'm always surprised when I hear people say, wow, thanks for talking to chat. A lot of streamers don't do that. And I understand when you're some of the huge streamers where the chat flies by, it's just not possible. I don't want to be that guy, man. I want to hang out with you guys. I'm here live streaming because I like hanging out with you guys. I know I haven't done much in the last 5 minutes because I've been chatting and getting fat, but you know, it's one of those things. Mr. Goal, your modpack for a Squid Farm. Squid Farm works as well. But the dye seeds... Sorry, COVID. The good thing about the dye seeds, you've only got to make 4 or 5 seeds, and they're not really expensive. You just need like some pumpkins and shit. Make 4 or 5 dye seeds and just let them go. Being able to make every color of dye. You don't need roses. You don't need daisies. You don't need any of that. Being able to make every color of dye from one plant is very useful. Let's see. Conversating makes you look forward to these streams. Happy to do so. Oops, sorry, my compact storage. You are fine, Yerbs. And amen, Muttley. I don't remember what you're amening, but I thank you for amening it. Stay safe. Don't worry about that. I don't drink like this very often. And again, I like to point this out. As a licensed bartender, I know the limitations. And if I get to the point where things are starting to get unhealthy and unsafe, I will go ahead and cut myself off and save the rest of them for the next stream. I'm not going to do anything unsafe. I'm very careful about that. How do you enchant the Esteem Supreme Sword? That guy CJ is correct. You can do it using a regular enchanter and put an enchantment on there, but the best way is to use books. If you go out, and especially in places like the Twilight Forest and Lost Cities, and fight mods, you'll get a lot of magical items. I'm going to answer this question real quick. Bear with me. I'm going to leave my compact machine. You'll get a lot of magical items, right? You'll get items that already have enchantments on them. Okay? Let me go over here. I'm going to answer that question more accurately. So what you want... That's not the right spot. What you want to do is build this. An enchantment and extractor. All you have to do is put some books in here and put in an item that has enchantments on it, and it'll pull those enchantments off the magic item and make them enchanted books and turn the item into just a regular item. Then you can take those books and use those books in an anvil to enchant your gear. So an enchantment extractor Very handy, especially with all the cool enchantments you can get out of the Twilight Forest. I don't think I have any, or I do one. I think I've done them all. Let me look. I got a party pickaxe. Let's see if that works. I don't give a damn. Let's see. Party pickaxe. See, there you go. So the party pickaxe had a couple enchantments on it. Now it's a normal party pickaxe, but I have an enchanting book of Mending 1 and Mending 1. So I have those books and a regular party pickaxe, which I can throw back in there, still a party pickaxe. But I got 2 new books to add to my list, Mending 0 and Mending 0. So then you can take those books, put them inside an anvil with your item, and the anvil, book, and then that'll add that enchantment to your book. It does cost experience points, so make sure you've got some experience to do that. And be careful. If you add 2, let's say Mending 1 and Mending 1, a lot of times that won't bump you to Mending 2. Sometimes it does. It's weird the way to work with that. But I normally recommend, if you've already got Mending 1, don't put another Mending 1 on there. Wait until you find a Mending 2. Put Mending 2, it'll level it up again. Like if we look at my weapons, well, I just picked it up. That wasn't very smart. Hold on a minute. Oh, that was rude. Sorry, talking to my mouth full. I've got Leech 3 on this. If I found another book of Leech 3, I wouldn't bother putting it on. But if I find a Leech 4, I might. That doesn't mean you can't add another Leech 3, and there's a chance it'll go to Leech 4. It's a small chance. I usually don't waste it. All right. What mod has the harvester? That I can help you out with. Let me see here. I spelled it wrong. I love questions. Hit me with questions. You got questions, throw it at me. Harvester is part of Cyclic, which again is an amazing mod and provides you a ton of great components. After Mystical Agriculture, Cyclic is probably my favorite mod. But Cyclic will give you the harvester. Biggest risk is stupid block placement. Yup. Ender Library is amazing. That is also correct. Have you tried Rumple? Wow. Rowdy. Roddy. I don't know what the hell Rumple is. Is that a mod pack? I've never tried Rumple. You know what? I've been wearing this hat for a while. I'm going to switch back to my regular hat. That was my turkey hat. I'm going to switch back to regular hat. Don't forget to weld the pipe that goes from the chamber to the fabricator because it's connected to the other cables. Excellent. Thank you very much. Brian says, thank you, didn't know. I'm not going to lie, I forget which question I answered, but I'm glad I could help. Gotta go for dinner. Enjoy your meal, Smitty. Auto Crafter. I use that a lot. Was the upgrade in the Geo? It is called a speed modifier, not upgrade. So you want to do a search for modifier? Boop. This is a very common question because it's very hard to find in the game if you don't know. You search modifier, you'll find modifier components. You build those, and then you turn those into speed modifiers. You're looking for the word modifier. Does anybody remember why I came out here? I don't remember. I'm going back inside. We are going to get this blazing pyrotheum done by the end of the day. If I, regardless. Answer that one. Answer that one. Hi, Draven. What are you working on today? Today we are automating blazing pyrotheum while Draven is intoxicated. The community is getting me fuzzy today. That one, that one. All right. Excellent. You know what? I'm not sure I like that there. Let's run it on the floor. Yeah, we'll run it on the floor. Need some more chests. Run a chest. Excellent. I love it. Let's go ahead and singe that. Today we are automating blazing pyrotheum. What mod pack is the crafter from? That I can help you with. The auto crafter is part of Cyclic as well. Cyclic again offering so many great blocks. So I can make my own mod pack with specific mods for Skyfactory. Hey, that's a great question. I'm gonna pour some more shots. That's a great question. A lot of times people are creating their own mod packs. I am beginning the planning of creating my own. It'll be my first one, so it won't be good. Or, you know, won't be, let me rephrase, it won't be complicated. Why did I pick up the apple juice? Oh, I meant for Jaeger. Sorry, wrong beverage. Let me pour some Jaeger in here. I'm doing another set of shots. Oh, we're getting dangerously low on Jaeger. We'll be switching to just tequila in a while. Hang on, I'm going to write those ones down. All right. That's shot number 9 and shot number 10. Tequila. Again, thank you very much to the folks who've donated today. I really appreciate that extra step in supporting the channel. It does help very much in getting me one step closer to making this my only job. So thank you very much. I appreciate it. We will do tequila. Ugh. You know what the thing is about tequila and now about to be Jaeger? It doesn't matter how fuzzy I get. Man, they just don't taste any better. Nothing makes Jaeger taste better. I'm going to eat a chip. I missed. I'm going to eat a chip again. There's nothing in the world that makes Jaeger taste better. Now, some people say Red Bull. I respect that. I don't like the taste of Red Bull. That's just mixing two things I don't like together to make one thing I don't like. But if you like Red Bull, I guess that's okay. Which tier crafting seed do you need to use to craft mystical seeds? Now, that's going to differ on the seed that you're making. Let me answer that question. If you go into mystical... Excuse me. You go into mystical egg... I spelled it wrong. You go into mystical agriculture and you start looking at your seeds, right? Some seeds need orange, which is intermedium. Some seeds need blue, which are supremium. So it's going to differ on the type of seed that you make. So if you're scrolling across here, see it says tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, and tier 5. That's light green, which is just your regular. It says light green, dark green, orange, blue, red. So tier 1 through 5. So the tier seed is going to depend on the seed that you're making. So tier 5 seeds are the ones that are going to need supremium, and those are expensive. And a lot of times, on some of them, it will also require mob chunks. I hate mob chunks. They're not easy to get. They don't have a great drop rate. But sometimes you have to do it, right? Let's see here. It's liquor. Yeah, liquor's what I'm doing. Yerbs asked, how many things will I have to fix tomorrow? You'd be shocked how much things I have to fix on a regular basis because I'm chatting and not paying attention. Jaeger. Here we go. The problem with Jaeger is that it tastes a lot like black licorice mixed with ass. Don't ask me how I know what ass tastes like. But it kind of has that combo. I like black licorice. Whatever else is in there, not good. All right, let's get back to work. I've been chatting so much. Let's do some stuff. Fireball, I love. Cyclic, yes. No ME? No, I don't like ME. I prefer simple storage. Jaeger and Fireball is good. They might be. I like Fireball. Fireball's the drink I like the most, and I'm 50-50 on Moonshine. I normally keep a Moonshine on, but I'll be completely honest. The last couple months, not just my channel, but everybody's channel, YouTube has lagged a little bit. So there's been a little less activity, a little less donations, a little less ads watched. So I haven't had the money to really stock up on a bunch of liquors. So again, thank you very much for your support today. A lot of that will help go. I try to put that back into the channel and keep it growing. So thank you. And if you weren't here earlier, thank you very much for hanging out with me today. I appreciate that you are here. If you're having a great time or a good time or even a slightly adequate time, it would be awesome if you'd consider clicking the like button. You would be shocked how much clicking like helps a content creator. The YouTube algorithms looks at that, and whether it suggests my videos to other people playing Minecraft heavily relies on you clicking like. So if you have a great time, not just on mine, but anybody you're watching, take the extra second to click like. It is the best thing you can do to help a creator, followed by word of mouth, telling a friend who you think might find it helpful. And that's just not for me. That's just for every content creator you have. All right. So as you can see, we've got blaze rods rocking in there, right? So now I need to go badoop and put that up in there. Badoop is the official sound effect of Onlydraven Gaming. Badoop. So now that I've got that in there, what's going to happen is it's going to run blaze rods and hellish matter into this chest. That's important. I'm going to run those things into a separate, simple storage system inside this compact machine that I'm going to use to automate blazing pyrotheum. Now, I had 2 or 3 different things I was going to do today, but I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be way too drunk to do multiple things, but we are going to complete blazing pyrotheum today, no matter how much alcohol I drink and or spill on my desk. We are getting very low on Jaeger. We are getting very close to switching to straight tequila. And yes, I say tequila because I respect every letter, and the U deserves to be recognized. How do you use the cyclic melter? What a great question. Let's take a look at that. And I know a lot of times I get off topic, but I really do like it when you guys ask questions. That's actually one of the main 2 reasons I started streaming. The first reason is I wanted to be able to do charity streams. I do the Extra Life charity in November or December every year. And then spring to summer, I do a charity that supports my local animal shelter. Now, I'm going to tell you something. I love animals. I got 3 cats. You can't see any of them right now, but they'll probably show up later. I adore my cat. And the thought of an animal being homeless or mistreated, I'm going to be honest with you. I find out somebody mistreats an animal, I want to slit that motherfucker. And I apologize. I swore, and I try not to swear on YouTube. I don't like that. So anything I can do to support animal charities, I'll probably be doing that in April or May. I started streaming to help charities, especially animal charities, and to be able to communicate with my audience in real time. Hey, thank you very much, Liz. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for your donation, and thank you for supporting the channel. I really appreciate that. But in April or May, I do a charity stream for animal charity in my local area. Last year, I made a little over 500, and then I do an Extra Life stream at the end of the year, which of course supports the Children's Miracle Network, which helps sick children and their families. These are 2 charities that are close to my heart, and I like to support them. And that's why I started streaming. I started streaming because I wanted to be part of Extra Life. Because again, I'm a big Rooster Teeth and Achievement Hunter fan, and they do a stream every year. And I'm always part of the Rooster Teeth team, so donations to me go towards Rooster Teeth as well. But I started streaming because of that. And I wanted to be part of that community that helped people. And I found I love streaming so much that I just kept doing it. And now I get to do it as a large part of my content. But again, thank you very much. I still need to weld a cable. All the cables look welded. All the cables look welded. We'll get to it, I promise. So there's my first one. That one's set up. So now we just see... I got lost in the middle of that sentence. Now I need to set up the second system for the second of the things that I'm doing. I don't remember what the word is called, but it's the second of the things that I'm doing. Yes. So I need hellish matter again. Hellish matter is the key to everything. Put a compact, I'm going to put an item extraction cable there. Whoop, crank that up. Blacklist hellish matter, because I don't want hellish matter coming down. And then, whoop, on this side, I'm going to try to do whitelist hellish matter, right? So hellish matter needs to come out the right, but not go down the bottom. That's the important part. Hello, Emil Plays. Good afternoon to you. Pleasure to have you. Thank you for coming. Donate. Where do I go to donate? Colton, great question. So you can do what's called a super chat or super sticker. If you do that, that's awesome. 66% of that comes to me. The other 33% goes to YouTube. You can do that with a super chat or a super sticker. Down in the description, down in the bottom part of my stream, there's a direct link to donate via Streamlabs. If you donate there, 98% of that comes to me. Streamlabs takes just a little bit. But I'm going to be honest with you. I appreciate, regardless of how you want to support me, Super Chat and Super Stream is easier for a lot of people. I thank you very much for supporting the channel. And if you're not able to support the channel, that's okay. You don't have to throw me money. I just appreciate that you're here. Click like, say hi, and hang out. That's all I care about. I love getting to spend time with you folks. I appreciate that you're here to do so. Does anybody know why I put that extra red thing there? That's an extra red thing. I don't even remember what the red thing's called. Oh my goodness, what a day. All right, I don't have to singe these ones because I'm not putting anything on the right. So that's it. I've been asked to ask you what ingots are better than Supremium. What ingots are better than Supremium? That's a great question. So technically, I spelled it wrong. Insanium ingots are the next step up. The problem is, in Skyfactory 4, there's not... Sorry, I was sneezing and I muted the microphone so I didn't blow your eardrums out. You can make Insanium ingots, but in Skyfactory 4, there's not a lot you can do with Insanium other than making a tinkering table and Insanium buckets. Now, Insanium buckets are a great thing. Make an Insanium bucket, that's 64 buckets worth of things. But other than that, there's really not a lot to do with Insanium in Skyfactory 4. There is in some other mod packs. So really, there's not much of a reason to go beyond Supremium other than to maybe make yourself one bucket. Other than that, you're okay. Supremium is the best route to go. What are the rules for the drinking? Relief, thank you for asking. I apologize, I know I'm bouncing in here a little bit. Because, you know, I've been drinking. So, oh, I see where it went. That's where you were telling me it needs to go. Thank you. That's the one I was missing. That makes way more sense now. Way more sense now. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. It took me a minute to find it, but we are on the same page. So the rules for the drinking. Normally, if you join the membership program, which is $2.99 a month here, or if you join the subscription program on Twitch, which is the same thing, except that you get all the same perks, but there are a few perks that are built into Twitch I can't add to YouTube, but it's the same thing either way. Whichever one you do, you get. I try to give you all the same perks. But if you join a membership here, a subscription on my Twitch channel, Onlydraven Gaming, all one word, no space, no underscore, I take a shot. If you donate $10 via Super Chat, Super Sticker, or the direct link below down in the description of this stream, I do a shot. But because it's the last day of the month, I do a 2-for-1. If you donate $10, I do a double shot. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. Liz donated $5 here just a little while ago. So we're technically only $5 away from another double shot. Oh, some of you may not have realized that. But I'm going to tell you. I poured these a minute ago. Tequila. Oh! Jaeger. Oh, what the hell? It doesn't get any better. Oh, my goodness. Okay, I'm back. Don't worry about it. We're good. Now, also, if you'd rather not buy alcohol, because you don't have to, you could donate $5 and pick a hat. I have a pirate hat, a turkey hat, a chicken hat, and my wife's sun hat, which looks very silly on me. Colton donated $19.66. Your videos help me. Oh, I missed it. Hang on, let me get. Your videos help me so much. I always enjoy. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Oh my goodness, you guys are so awesome today. I mean, you guys are awesome. I'll be honest, every fucking day. But you guys are super extra charitable today. So thank you very much for that. So it does keep track of that. We are at 128.15. 12, 24. Oh my God. I have to do 24 shots at the current number. And we're a buck 85 from 2 more. I've done 10. I'm almost halfway there. Now, because you guys, so again, some people don't like to donate and buy alcohol. That's okay. You could donate $5 and pick a hat. But because I love you guys, I'm just going to go ahead and put the chicken hat on for free today. I love the chicken hat. Okay. Can we see the pirate hat? I will do the pirate hat next year. I will, because I've had the chicken hat sitting here for a while. Thank you, Liz, for the bless you. Strong stuff. Yeah, I only drink the heaviest stuff, man. If I'm going to drink, I'm going to make it work. WW says, yo, thank you so much for videos on Skycraft and help me out so much. You are very welcome. It is my pleasure to be able to help people out. And thank you for coming by and saying thank you and hello. And thank you for joining the community. It's a pleasure to have you. Rowdy, are you feeling good? I'm only feeling from my waist up. The bottom half is completely numb. But I'm assuming that means I'm feeling okay. I'll be honest. I don't think I've drank this much in a while. You guys don't normally hit me up with this kind of stuff. Alrighty. See how good that looks? Oh, I forgot that one. Item extract here. I apologize. I've been chatting and fucking around and not playing a lot. I swore again. I apologize. I try not to swear as much on YouTube. I try not to swear as much on YouTube. Blaze module. All right. So that's going to start putting out that. We got some, whatever the hell that is coming happen. What is that? Yes. So that's working. That's working. Now, as these level, let me explain something to you, in case you didn't know this. So, deep mob learning, which is what we're working right now. Hang on, let me check. Yes, deep mob learning. I was right. So, when you create a data model of a creature, hypothetical. What do you mean insert one? I put one in there. Excuse me. Blaze data model. When you create a data model, as you go out there and you put it inside your mobbity holdery thingy, and you go out there and you smack the hell out of some mobs, you will gain levels, and eventually it'll level up. I'm pointing at my screen. You can't see it. Let me wiggle my mouse. There it is. It'll level it to basic. And then it'll go to like advanced. Then it'll go to superior. And then it'll go to self-aware, which is the highest level. The higher the level it gets, the better chance you have of getting pristine, whatever the hell it is. So with pristine, the thingamabobbers, you put those in the loot fabricator and you can turn those into other stuff, which is what I'm working on right now. Okay? So what I'm doing here right now is I need those and something else. I don't remember what the something else is. Sulfur! Sulfur. I need sulfur. If you've just tuned in, today is buy one, get one free shot day. If you donate $10, I do 2 shots. So I'm a little bit fuzzier than normal, so I apologize for that. Let's see here. Are you feeling good? I am. You can't call the channel family friendly anymore. I apologize. I do my best to keep the channel family friendly because YouTube is much more strict than Twitch. If you come to Twitch, and you like to hear me swearing and just being goofy and telling stories that are a little bit more adult in nature, Twitch is the place for you. Twitch, my channel is Onlydraven Gaming, all one word, no space, no underscore. If you've got a Twitch account, it would be very cool if you'd give me a follow over there. I stream other games, non-Minecraft, but normally like, you know, fun stuff. Oh, no. I ran out of Jaeger. Okay. You are correct, Reese Clegg. We are currently at $128.15. So we really only need $1.85 for another 2 shots. I dare you And that's coming from a man in the chicken hat. I don't know if you're willing to accept a dare from a man in a chicken hat. That's very demeaning or impressive. Guess it depends on your personal outlook on life. While you're thinking about whether you want to donate $1.85 to get me for Snicker today, I'm going to drink some more alcohol. This is tequila. And then I'm going to be cool. Next shot. Yeah, $1.85 gets us our next shot. But if you want to give more, that's still cool too. I'll be honest. I'm not trying to beg or anything. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. YouTube, not just for me, but for a lot of creators, the last few months has just declined. Live streaming has become a bit more of a norm. It's not as exciting and as new. Less people are popping into live streams. So there's a little bit less viewers, a little bit less donators, a little less people joining the membership and subscribers. So, yes, on the last day of the month, I whore myself out for double shots. That's how we roll. Now on Twitch, let me throw this at you if you're not a Twitch follower yet. On Twitch, you earn channel points just for being a member and hanging out. With Twitch, if you earn enough points, you can buy a free shot. Or you can do what's called make that a double, where somebody else donates, you get to double their shot for even less points. I try to do a bunch of stuff on there. I try to make it as fun for people as possible. I forgot to write these ones down. Hold on. I got to stay on top of the numbers. This is shot 11 and 12. Tequila. Jaeger. Oh my God. Okay. Not going to say that last one almost hit me real hard. Hold on 1 second for me, you guys. If you guys don't mind bearing with me just a second, I'm just going to notify my wife that I may need her assistance.
Hey.
Heather?
Kurt?
Hey! Are you there?
Good Lord, how much did you drink?
How much did I drink? She asked me how much I drank. Let me tell you something. Not as much as I'm gonna. So today we're sitting on right about 14 shots, and I'm 12 in. So if you wouldn't, I'm going to calm down. Don't worry. If you can hang on to your phone, though, might need to give you a call a little bit. Okay? Do me a favor. Say hello to everybody. You're on speakerphone.
Hello.
That's my wife, everybody. All right, I love you. Okay.
Okay.
That was my wife. I was just letting her know that she might want to be handy just in case. Let's see what we at here. Next shot is fine. Yes. Yes, we need $1.85 for the next double shot. The drunk person is correct. I missed the odd amount. Yes, correct. Use Apple Pay. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Reese. That's okay. I appreciate that you wanted to donate. If you're not able to donate, please don't feel bad. I don't feel bad. I appreciate that you just even want to, and I appreciate you being part of the community. If you're not able to donate, man, that's fine. Tell you what, take half a second, click the like button. You'd be amazed how important and how helpful that is to a creator. Clicking like on a video tells the YouTube algorithm that this is a video that people are enjoying, and it will then take that and suggest it to other people who might be looking at video games or YouTube or whatever. You would be amazed how important clicking like on a video really helps that creator. If you want to take it a step further and really support a creator, and I'm not talking about me today, you might have somebody you're a big fan of. I'm not trying to suck you into my support, but if there's somebody you really want to support and you want to help out, tell a friend or a family member. If you've got somebody out there, it's like, you know what? I really enjoyed this person's content. I think you would like this person's content. Suggesting that to someone makes a world of difference. And that person signing up and subscribing and liking and clicking things makes all sorts of a world of difference to helping out the creator of your choice. So you do not have to spend money to help the creator you like. And I'm not talking about me again. If you're here, you probably follow a bunch of people. If there's somebody you'd like, whether they have 1 subscriber or 1 million, clicking like on their video, I mean, I'll be honest with you, makes a huge difference. You do not have to spend money to help somebody. I would not be a part of something that you had to pay to support. I'm fine with donating to help to get extra stuff and things. I'm fine with that. But if it was you have to pay money to help, man, that's not for me. I want people to hang out with me because they're having a good time. I don't want them to feel obligated by any means. So if at any time I create content that makes you feel like you have to spend money, please, for the love of God, reach out to me and say, hey, I felt a little odd. This content made me feel like I had to pay money. Please tell me. I'll fix it. Man, I just want you hanging out because you're having a good time. For no other reason. If you want to donate, fine. Never feel bad because you can't afford to donate or you don't have the ability to donate. That is not why I want you here. I want you here because you like my content, because you find me funny and silly and you like watching me doing stupid things. That's all I care about. All I care about. Anything else is just bonus. Okay? Now see this right here? That was placed. Oh my God, I've broken the chest. Now I'm going to be honest with you guys. Because again, it's important to me to be honest with you folks. What just happened, because I'm having a hard time seeing the screen. I'm going to take just a couple minutes before I take the next shots. But I'm going to take them. You donated, and I appreciate that. I'm going to drink them. To take them. But I'm going to take a minute. Let's do something else here. So somebody asked about this earlier, and I've been chatting up a frickin' storm. Let's set up our simple storage network, okay? Because that's important. So storage request table and storage network master. Those are the 2 main components of a simple storage network, okay? Again, another reason I enjoy simple storage, all of what we're doing right here does not require any type of power. I do not have to have RF of any kind to run a simple storage network. A simple storage network itself, as a primary, requires no power. And that's great, especially when you're early in the game or early to mid game and you're like, power creation is a little bit hard for me right now. Now, I've talked a lot about how I prefer the geothermal, but even before I get to geothermal in a playthrough, I normally am running combustion. A combustion generator. Because a combustion generator, while being the very basic of all generators, provides you power for things that will burn. Coal, charcoal, wood planks, I think sticks. I don't remember if sticks are in there. It's hard to tell for sure because my lips are numb. But the important thing is you can use a combustion generator to run many things until you're ready to step up to the next evolution, geothermal generators. I talk about geothermal a lot. I know that I do. And for some people, geothermal seems a little out of reach. There is nothing wrong with starting with a combustion generator. Because a combustion generator literally means if that shit'll burn, it'll create power. Right? Think about that. Wood, logs. Think about that step. You can turn wood into 4 stacks of logs. That burns even longer. Do that. Turn your wood into hang on. Wood planks. Turn your wood logs into wood planks. Burn those. You'll get more burn power out of it, right? So, it's important to remember that combustion generators are a great place to start. And I don't talk about them enough. I talk about geothermal because I use it so much. I love geothermal. Once you get to geothermal, you don't have to go any further. Geothermal will run everything in the world for a while for you, right? So you don't have to go any farther than geothermal. But to start off, there's nothing wrong starting with a combustion generator or a culinary generator. A culinary generator, you can put in vegetables, things like, beetroot, carrot, potato, pumpkin, and it will create off of that. Many people will base their entire build on a combustion generator and using things like donut singularities or bacon singularities. A lot of those things will provide you a lot of power. There is nothing wrong with doing that. But a geothermal generator, which in my opinion is a step up from both the combustion and geothermal generator, provides you power from lava, or technically, oh crap, I forget we're burning the orange thing, bear with me a second. I apologize. I'm having just a minute. Give me a moment. Blazing pyrotheum. You didn't think I was going to get it, but I got back to it. Blazing pyrotheum produces a large amount of power from a geothermal upgradable. All right, the upgradable version of any type of generator just means that you can add modifiers to it, which will allow it to produce power at a higher, if not exponential rate. So the upgradable version is a step up from the normal. Geothermal, upgradable geothermal. Combustion, upgradable combustion. So an upgradable combustion with speed modifiers will give you more power for the wood that you're burning. So it's still definitely something important to have. One moment, I'm writing down the shots that Wow, really? 10, 11, this will be 14 shots. This is a big night for me. But any of the generators are good. Why I like geothermal is when you set it up with lava, with the way that I have it with the automatic lava loop, you get to step back. You don't have to add wood. You don't need to supply anything specific. It produces the power all by itself, which is why I preach the benefits of geothermal. Geothermal is very, very good for producing power at a high rate, and you don't have to interact with it. There's nothing you have to add other than the modifiers. You don't have to give it wood or coal or a singularity or some carrots or anything like that. It's just a matter of saying, hey, I've built a lava loop. Man, go to it. And it will produce a large amount of power. And reproducing that by building more of them is very easy. I'm going to build a second one of those setups. Now I got twice the power. Add another one, 3 times the power. Add a fourth one, quadruple the power. I'd say number 5, but I don't remember what the multiplication. Quintuple? Might be quintuple. But geothermal is a great way to go. So in this system, I'm running everything off of a geothermal upgrade with 1 stack, because the only thing that needs power are these 4 blocks here. Pretty much everything else I'm going to do in here, with maybe the exception of a melter, is not going to require power. So I don't have to put a lot of power to this, right? That's the important thing. Somebody said, hi, Mr. Draven. Wow, 31 likes on stream. I appreciate all the likes. This is a very high day for likes. Thank you all for liking this stream. I really do appreciate it. Don't push yourself too much. As you'll notice, I've chatted a few minutes before I've taken shots. I'm spacing them out a little bit. You don't want to be me. Brother, I'm right there with you. Do you know how to get the questing RAM? Yes, that's a very outside of what we're talking about question. I am happy to answer it. So when you go to the questing RAM, you basically, for all intents and purpose, need to give it wool. You need to give it wool of certain colors, but it's always hard to tell what those wool colors are. So here's what I would recommend. Go into the JEI and look up wool, right? And then make yourself 2 white, 2 orange, 2 magenta, 2 light wool, 2 blah, 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 all the way through regular colors until you get to black. Make 2 of them, because there's always 2 rams. And then go to those rams and give each one, and by give I mean right-clicking on them within your inventory, right-click on them with a white, then an orange, then a magenta, then a yellow. There's a way to tell exactly what colors they want. Way too lazy for that. Just start feeding them colors. As long as you give both of them 1 color of each, you will complete their achievement. And the RAM gets longer and longer visually as you're adding wool to it. So as you're adding wool to the RAM, it gets bigger and bigger. And once each RAM has all the colors, you will have completed that quest. A little chest thing pops out. You can click on it. You can get the rewards for that, and you'll get the advancements. I didn't click the right button. Hold on. If you go to Twilight Forest and you click on the RAM, give it what it's missing. What it's missing is certain color of wool. Just start feeding them 1 of each one. It's just easier than trying to figure out which one it needs. And let's be honest, by the time you can get to the Twilight Forest, wool is not a hard thing to get a hold of, right? I'm going to turn the heater back. Wool is not hard to get hold of. Make 1 of each color and just start feeding them to them. Very easy to do. Once they both have all of each color, regardless of which one they're looking for, you've met the requirements. You now can complete that and get the achievement. Very easy. You know how to get the quest, or did that? Pyrotheum. Yes, right now I'm doing Pyrotheum. Quintuple, thank you. Give it every single color wool. Yes, we hit 40. We hit 40. I don't know what we hit 40 of, but thank you very much for pointing out the 40, Reese. Hi, can you explain what deep mob learning machines do? Man, have you asked at the right time. So basically with deep mob learning, let's go into the basics, right? If you go into okay, I spelled it wrong. Hold on a minute. Things are fuzzy. If you go into @deep, it's going to pull up deep mob learning. Okay? So what you want to do is you want to build blank data models. Make a bunch. You're going to use those to make data models of different creatures. All of these require a blank data model and something. You're then going to put those items inside of... Hold on, I'm trying to... Where's the machine? There it is. You're going to put them into Deep Learner. Deep Learner will hold 4 of them. Now, you'll put 4 of those data models in the Deep Learner. You can have multiple Deep Learners. I usually have 2 to 3. But it has to be in a Deep Learner. Now, the Deep Learner does not have to be in your quick menu. It can be anywhere in your inventory, but you do have to be carrying it. So what you're going to do is you're going to go and kill 6 of whatever it is. If you have a zombie, you got to kill 6 zombies. If you got to have skeleton, you got to kill 6 skeletons. Once you do, your data model will go from faulty, as you can see it says faulty here. You can't see what I'm pointing at because I'm pointing at a monitor. But it says faulty. It'll go to basic. Now the levels are faulty, basic, advanced, superior, self-aware. Self-aware is the highest you can get. But it starts at faulty. Now what you want to do is you take that thing, you put it inside your Deep Learner, and you kill 6 of whatever the hell it is you're carrying. So if you have the zombie model, for example, you kill 6 zombies. It will then be basic level. It levels up. Now here's the next step. You're going to want to build a simulation chamber. You put that in here. It has to be basic level for it to work. It's faulty, it doesn't work. You got to kill 6 first. You put a basic in here and you give it polymer, and it runs a simulation. And by simulation, it's a pretend version of you killing a mob. At the end of that simulation, it gives you over here on the left the you killed a mob point. It's the same as killing one mob. So you keep feeding it, you keep it something happened. Brian Camacho, really appreciate all the help you give us. Helpfully, you have a great night. Thank you very much, Brian. Thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate your support of the channel. And this is a great day to do that, because today is buy one, get one free shots. I'm out of Jaeger, so everything's going to be tequila from this point. But thank you so much for supporting. I appreciate that. So your simulation chamber is going to, each time, pretend you kill a mob, and it's going to level it up by 1. So it's going to level up your simulation chamber, just like you going around and killing that mob. So you can just sit back and wait for it to hit self-aware. And every level that it gets higher increases the chance of getting a pristine material. Pristine, you can then add, you can put a pristine inside of this. This is called the loot fabricator. And you could trade pristine data for certain materials. And this build I'm building right now is based on that. So this data model is going to put in pristine and give me blaze rods. This one over here is also blaze. And I clicked on the wrong thing. See here, Sirius says 10. I can trade it for blaze rods, sulfur, or inferium essence. Now, the type of model that you're using will depend on what rewards you can trade it for. I've already got one on the left giving me blaze rods. This one, I need sulfur. So now that I'm doing that, it's converting pristine blaze matter into sulfur. Now, as a side effect, it's going to create hellish matter. There are 4 different matters: overworld, hellish, and a 4th one I'm too drunk to remember. So it'll give you those, and those are great for other reasons. So build a data model, blank data model, build the monster data model, kill 6 mobs until it's basic level. You then put that inside a simulation chamber and provide it polymer, which will level it up and give you the pristine models, which you put in a loot fabricator, which gives you the item of your choice. Okay? So that's the basics of deep mob learning. It's a great way of getting hard or rare items in exchange for the data model. But it has to be basic level before you can put it in here. So you got to kill 6. Wither, probably the best one to do. You get a wither model, you kill 6 withers, you put the wither model in here, you could trade that for supremium armor, or supremium essence, or stars, nether stars. Right? Imagine if you had a machine that just kept giving you nether stars. That's what this does. An unlimited supply of nether stars, and the higher level it gets, I'm going to take this hat off. It's squeezing my forehead and bleeding my brain out through my ears. But it'll give you large amounts of materials. And the different data models will give you different things. So early in the game with zombies and skeletons, that's a great way to get a hold of things like just regular inferium essence to start your mystical agriculture. Deep mob learning works very well hand in hand with mystical agriculture. So I recommend using it that way. Okay. We're going to do 2 more shots. Here we go. All right. It's double tequila now. This one's a little golden because there's a little bit of leftover Jagger in there. Again, thank you all to everyone who's donated tonight and helping support the channel. Thank you to all who joined the membership program and like my videos and follow the channel. Every single one of you helps this channel grow and helps me get one step closer to doing this as my only job. This is my full-time job. I took a step back last year in my regular job, which is very demeaning and soul-sucking, to become part-time so I could do this full-time. And every time you guys click like or subscribe or join the membership program or above all else donate, that is one step closer to this becoming my only profession and getting to spend my life doing something I enjoy while hanging out with some of the best people on the internet. Thank you very much for your support and being a part of my community. It means more than I can ever begin to say. Thank you for giving me a little bit of your time. I really do appreciate it. Tequila again. Oh, my God. I'm at 12. We're at 138.15, so we round that down to 13 times 2 is 26. I am at 12 of 26. Oh, I need to pick up this drinking. All right, so here we have sulfur and hellish matter. Here we have a button I hit wrong. Blaze rod and hellish matter, right? So that's what we were looking for. That was the big jamma majama bajama. So now I've been talking so much and not doing anything in Minecraft. I apologize. I definitely want to be entertaining and help folks. So I apologize. I've been chatting a little bit more instead of actually doing stuff. I'll be honest. When I've been drinking, I talk more and play less. So I'll be better. I promise. Hat choices. Sun hat, pirate. Somebody asked for the pirate hat, didn't you? You damn well did. Hang on. Let me get... This is an official Captain Jack Sparrow hat from Disney that a friend of mine bought in Disney for me. That's right. Army babies. Captain Only Booty be here. Argon stuff. All right. Let's get some shit going. All right. Yes. All right. Now, in a lot of my processes, you're going to see me use chests where you might feel, why is there really a chest there? I call them buffer chests, okay? So, when I'm in a compact machine, whatever's in the overworld isn't working. So I have a compact machine out there that is creating polymer, but it's not filling this chest up because it's not existing because I'm inside of the compact machine, even though I'm in technically the overworld. So a buffer chest will allow whatever process is going on, like this right now. You see it's still running. I'm in advanced already. It's working, and it has a place to put stuff. And then once I leave this compact machine, all the stuff in those buffer chests will right into my wherever the hell I'm sending it. So a buffer chest allows you, when you're inside the compact machine, to allow the compact machine to continue running whatever process you have set up. Do you have to do it? No. What it allows for is, if I'm in here for 30 minutes, it's still making stuff for 30 minutes. And 30 minutes worth of stuff will shoot on out into my regular system as soon as I leave the compact machine, right? So it just benefits you. It's an extra step. It's an extra chest. You might be thinking, listen, you fat bastard, I don't know why you're doing all these crazy things. It's because I'm allowing things to continue to produce while I'm inside the compact machine for what I call maintenance. If I come inside the compact machine because I need to change something, or I need to add something, or maybe something's not working as well as I think it is, and I need to change that. Ooh, I'm not going to lie to you. I just filled that shot glass way fuller than I meant to. But the buffer chef allows your system to continue to produce whatever material you have it sent for while you're inside the compact machine. While you're in the overworld, everything inside compact machines is going to continue to work. I'm writing down my shots. It's going to continue to work because the compact machine shares the dimension that you're in. Let me break that down because this is a very common question that I get. So I apologize if what I'm saying is complicated because I'm trying to make it simple while I am intoxicated. So the buffer chest is meant to be a temporary build. It's meant to be that while I'm in here building whatever the hell I'm building, it's still producing stuff, right? While I'm working right now, things are coming into this chest. The second I step out of this compact machine, all that shit's going to go right into the simple compact storage of the thing of the stuff of the thing. And which is what I built over here. Now, because this is internal, it's going to join up. I forgot to bring a couple of components. Now, some of you have asked. Let me read the chat. Bear with me a second. My vision is blurry. This is so useful. Thank you very much. I feel bad because I don't know what I said that you're referencing to, but I'm very happy that I can help you. And if I can help you again, please post it in chat. I will do my best to respond. Okay, I spent hours looking for this. How in the hell do you link fluids like molten iron into pattern terminal? Wow, WW. Not going to lie to you. You've hit me with a tough one. So here's the thing. It depends on what type of storage system you're using. If you're using ME, this is the one situation that I know of, that ME is a better system. Because ME works better with liquids. It does. Simple storage works fine with lava and water. But outside of that, ME is... And you know, if you've been here for a while, how much it hurts me and breaks my heart to say this. ME does work better with liquids. So your question is 100% legit. How in the hell do you link fluids like molten iron into pattern terminal? I'm not going to lie to you. That's a very complicated question. And in my very inebriated state, I don't feel like I could properly explain that to you. And not only because I've drank a lot, but more importantly, my knowledge of ME systems is relatively limited. If you're hanging out here and you're watching my streams here regularly, I'll be the first to admit I don't know as much about ME as I do most of the mods included in the Skyfactory 4 mod pack. Partially, and I'm going to be honest with you guys, right? I've talked about that today. Honesty is important to me. Part of that is because I don't like ME. Now, that's based on my own experiences and how I build things. I don't like how ME works. So because of that, I'm not as knowledgeable about ME as I am many of the other mods that are in Skyfactory 4. I know a decent amount, but many of you who've been hanging out with me for a while very likely knows a lot more about ME storage in Skyfactory 4 than I do. My experience with ME in Skyfactory 4 has been, to be honest, very negative. Now, a large part of that, 100%, is bias. I've used simple storage for a long time. I've used it in many ways. So by the time I got to ME, I was very familiar with simple storage, right? Simple storage is what I use for most processes. I think I may have just drooled on my own chin. Yes. So, because I was already biased by the time I got to ME, I was already preferable to the way simple storage is set up. Again, I stress this. I always try to be honest with you, right? Because you're playing a game. You want to play it the most fun possible. You can't do that if you don't have the honest information in front of you. You want to play it the way that's the most fun for you. And so, even though I may not like something, I want to be as honest about it as I can be. By the time I got to ME storage, I would say, spoiled by simple storage. The simplicity, the cheapness of building it, and how just how smoothly it runs. So with ME storage, it's very complicated. But for those of you who really like what I like to call an engineer's mindset, right? When did I pour that tequila? That's not important. I'm talking about something. For those of you who have a very engineer's or scientific or technical mindset, ME makes more sense to you. And by all reports, you should totally make ME system. If ME makes more sense for you, ignore all the trash I've said about it, make you an ME system, and have you all the fun you can. Because when what's the term I'm looking for? Shit hits the fan, chips hit the floor. When everything comes at the end of the day, and Gehenna has hit, and the world has ended, and all we're left with an ashen result of what's left, all that's left is what gives you the most enjoyment and the most fun from what you play. So I think it's important that you try a simple storage and you try an ME storage and you determine what's best for you. For me, I've determined that to be simple storage, and I have reasons for that. And I try to answer those questions. Which one do you like better? Why don't you use ME? I try to be honest, and I really try to not be biased, but no human being is capable of being completely unbiased. It's just not possible. Our mental capabilities will always pull us towards something we prefer. So because of that, and knowing that, it's important to me that I tell you, build a simple storage, build an ME, and you decide what's best for you. Because there are multiple options in almost any mod pack that you play, and what this person likes may not be what you like. Try them both and make that decision for yourself. I can give you my experience and my point of view on things. That doesn't make it fact. I am not, and I apologize for this, because I make a lot of stories. People come to me, and when I say, hey, this is how something is, people are like, oh, well, that's how it is. That's not how it counts. That's not how it works. This is my opinion. And when a mod pack creator, especially someone as overwhelmingly talented as Darkosto, who made Skyfactory 3 and 4, someone who knows Minecraft and mods vastly beyond anything I could begin to conceive, they're giving you multiple choices for a reason. They want you to find what works for you so that you can have as much fun. There is no cheating in Minecraft. There's no doing something wrong. There's no, oh, I should have been doing that the whole time. That's not the case. Anything that I speak to you is purely my experience and my opinion. It is not fact. Please, for the love of God, try everything. I am not right. I am just a person giving you my opinion and what I've experienced. And I will say, I've experienced a lot. I've played this a lot. So I would say my experience helps. Doesn't mean I'm right. You might try something different and be like, that fat Canadian bastard who just sold me that thing, totally off base. This is way better for me. Then you do it that way. I love you to death for doing so. You do it the way that you're having the most fun. Because that's what all of this is about, right? It's about having fun. There is no cheating in Minecraft. If you go into the help menu and give yourself 5 stacks of a material because it would take you 6 hours to build it, man, give you that damn material. Who are you cheating? Yourself? If you're on a server with other people and you're competitive and you're racing, maybe. But if you're playing by yourself, there's no such thing as cheating. You are playing a game that is so open-ended that no matter how you play it, you're fine. If you're having fun with it, you are playing Minecraft correct. I will give you my opinion. Other people give you other opinions. But at the end of the day, you do what gives you the most amount of fun. And if you're having fun, be damned to anything anybody else is saying. You cannot cheat yourself an experience that you are enjoying. So while I may have preferences, I do try my best to make sure I push people to try everything and decide what's best for you. I am not you, you are not me, you are not that other person. You are you and you are an individual. You do whatever you like the best, and man, you play the hell out of it. And I love you for that. I'm going to do 2 more shots of tequila right now because I'm going to be Jaeger. And I'm going to drink some apple juice. Tequila. Wow, that's bad. Tequila number 2. I'm not going to lie. I'm very close to throwing up on that one. I am at 28 shots of alcohol. Oh my God. Oh, you guys are killing me. All right. Look at this chest. Look how great this is. Now we're going to take the next step. I'm going to take a quick 10 or 15 minute pause from alcohol for health and safety reasons and play some Minecraft. Because let's be honest, that's why the hell you guys are here, right? All right, we've got a simple storage system. So this simple storage system is going to run independent from the primary simple storage network that I'm running in my system. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to design a simple storage system that's purpose is to provide me the blazing pyrotheum. If you just tuned in, today, much like it seems like I'm here to just give you a sermon like a fat Canadian priest, I am trying to do something specific. I am automating blazing pyrotheum. Now you might be thinking, Draven, you're too drunk to do that. By God, I accept that challenge. Let's jump into it. Simple storage system, right? Simple storage system. What's it need? Motherfucking filing cabinets. Let's grab some of those. Hey, I got some. Now, I did forget some components. We're going to have to step outside for just a minute because I forgot files. So we're going to grab those. I apologize. I know you guys come here to get help with Minecraft, and I've been just chatting up a storm today. So I do apologize for that a little bit. Some of you wonderful people have decided to step outside the norm and exceptionally support the channel through donations. So I'm a little bit intoxicated. But the important part is, I just want us all to have fun. What the hell did I... Give me that... What in the name of all that's Canadian just happened? Now, you're probably thinking, Draven, why did you leave that compact machine? I'm not going to lie to you. I don't remember. Let's give me a second. Let me think. I'm going to eat some chips while I think about it. Because chips help with alcohol. One moment. Let me think about it. Wait a minute. What am I thinking about? Compact. Simple storage network. I have a simple storage network, right? I was ready to start automating. I have the pristine data model. Compact machine simulation chamber. Simulation chamber is providing me the items I need. Ha ha! I needed files. I remember why I'm here. I don't care how drunk I get. I will eventually get to the whatever the hell I was talking about. I may have spelled that wrong. It's okay though. It takes me a minute to get there. It takes me a minute to get there. But I will get there. Sometimes I forget what I was working on. That's a W. I needed an E. Why is that pop? Oh, I don't need the @ symbol. Because that's not a mod. That's filler. I apologize. I've been struggling a little bit with the spelling because I have been drinking a little bit much time. Why is file not coming up? There it is! I found it. Sorry, COVID. All right, we found our files. And I have to apologize. Some people do enjoy when I have these very rare streams where I get a little bit loopy because you guys have bought the donations. And I try not to be too crazy about that. Yep, that looks good. So I walk a very fine line between people who like to see me intoxicated. I forgot a letter there. And people who do not. So I apologize if you're one of the folks who don't enjoy me intoxicated. If you are one of those people who like to donate, but you don't want me to drink, man, I'm fine with that. Just put that in the chat. Just say, hey, Draven, I would love you to wear a silly hat. Or I would like you to do whatever it is. And I will do that. There are always options. Some people, especially some of the younger viewers, might not feel comfortable buying alcohol. Man, that is totally cool. I have multiple options. If you're like, hey, I would love to support the channel, but I don't want to buy alcohol because I'm uncomfortable with that, man, you let me know. We will work it out. We will find something that will be comfortable for you. But if you are not comfortable with something I'm doing, please tell me. I like to have fun, and it is very rare that I get as intoxicated as I am today. You thought I wouldn't get to the files, but I did. I managed to make it here. Paper. 3? Come on now. We know I got to have more 3 papers than that. I've got to have the paper. I do my very best to provide content that fulfills the needs and wants of each of my community. I'll be honest, sometimes those things may conflict. So it does be hard because some people might be like, hey, Draven, we want to see you all drunk and building things. And some people are like, we don't like you drunk. We don't like that. So I do try to find the happy middle ground. I would like to say, if at any time during my streams you're thinking, Draven, you went a little far one direction than the other, please don't be as drunk or maybe more drunk. You tell me, and I will do my best to correct that. Because more than anything else, I want you all to have a good time. You enjoy the content. And if anything else happens that ever at any time makes you feel uncomfortable, please tell me. I want to fix that. I want everybody to have a good time. If I'm providing content that is not enjoyable, even a single person, unless you're racist, fuck those sons of bitches. But for regular people, if you're like, I'm 15 or 13 or 12, and I don't feel comfortable with you being as drunk, tell me. I'll find a way to make it better. I adore and love every single one of you, and I will not for any second allow this channel to become a place that is uncomfortable for you, regardless of what I need to do. I will make sure this works for everybody. I don't care about profitability and anything else. Man, I want you to have a good time. You know? You have a good time. At the end of the stream, you tell a friend or family member, hey, here's a fat Canadian dude that's kind of funny. You should want to check him out. Man, I can't begin to tell you how honored I am that you might want to recommend that. And I will do whatever it takes to make sure that you are cool with that. All right. So I got some files here. So the next thing I need is a crafting table. And you're probably thinking, Draven, why don't you have a crafting table already? Well, I'll be honest with you. Because I'm honest, I'm having a hard time seeing the screen right now. Things are very blurry to me. But you know what? I don't care. One way or another, we're going to automate Blazing Pyrotheum today. If I've got to stay online for 24 hours and get this done, I've made you a promise. I'm going to do it. I'm going to drink some apple juice, though, for a minute. And now, I'm going to eat a Slim Jim. For those of you who are here at the beginning of the stream, you may... Oh, I dropped. Hold on a minute. My wife's grandma passed away this week. Today was her funeral. So I'm a little bit more stressed out than normal because she was a wonderful lady who never showed me anything but love and acceptance from the first day I took my wife out on a date. And because she passed away, many of things like photos and things that were in her home, many of the children and grandchildren are taking to be able to remember her. But she was a lady, oh my goodness, she was a lady who had a deep freezer. And her house, she stocked up on food. So there's all this food from such a sweet, wonderful lady passed away. And so her family is doing her best to give that food to family members and things, saying, hey, we don't want this food to go to waste. And she would not want that food to go to waste. She would want to, because I'll tell you what, my wife's grandma was a person who gave a damn about her family regardless of situation. Regardless of how much money she had, a birthday came around, my wife got a little check for $20. She always made sure to give my wife. You know what I mean? And so there's a lot of things in her home that her family are trying to find homes for, such as something as simple as a little tiny Slim Jim. Right? This seems silly. It's a little meat stick. But she passed away, and her family are making sure that her family. And so I was like, I would love some of those. I love them. So, while many of you may not know her, and what I'm about to say sounds insane, I apologize for that. I'm an old man. My wife's grandma passed away this week, and today was her funeral. And her name was Christine, who loved her family. And it's something as simple as some Slim Jims that she left to the people she loved. And I just a little moment aside, for just a moment of seriousness. I apologize. Thank you all for allowing me just a moment. I do appreciate that. A little bit of a Slim Jim. All right. But you're here for fun and entertainment. Let me see what I can help you with. I need an import cable. All right. Here we go. All right. So here we have all this shit. Right? We need to run this into our simple storage network. That's important. We need to run it into simple storage. So I'm going to take an export cable and connect that. And then I'm going to run. That's not the right cable. That's the right cable. This. Now, if we exit this out, you'll see nothing's in here, right? Nothing's in here. That's important. It's important to remember that. Okay? We're going to break one of these, and we're going to grab an import cable. Oh, I already had those. I need the purple one. Where's the purple one? There it is. That's what I'm looking for. Like this. Okay. See if I can get this working. Bear with me a minute. Things are a little fuzzy, but I apologize. I see the chat moving, and I haven't responded to it. If you'll bear with me just a minute, I promise I will catch up on the chat. But I want people to have a good time watching the stream. So bear with me just a moment while I get this going. Import cable. So import cables, I like to move to 10. The important thing is the higher the number is the lower the priority. It's the one thing that I don't like about simple storage. The higher the number, the lower the priority. So a 0 is a higher priority than a 10. So you have to calculate that. So here's what I like to do. By default, there is 0. Okay? All right. So the regular cables you have connected to your simple storage by default are 0. Leave those at 0. Okay? If you have an overflow chest, which I don't have right now, but I'm gonna be honest. Screen got a little fuzzy for a second. Your import cables should be at 10. Isn't that cool? I already had it at 10. I don't remember doing that. So 10 the higher the number, the lower priority. Let me explain this to you. This is the most complicated part of simple storage. And while if I open my eyes, I will pass out, I'm going to do this with closed eyes. Okay? Follow me. 0 by default. If you make a number 5 that technically has a lower priority than a 0. If you make it -5, it has a higher priority. Let me explain why that is. I'm going to break that down as simple as possible. Okay? Same time, I got to pour 2 more Jaeger shots to catch up. So follow me. So if you have, let's just say, let's break it down to something I'm in the middle of. Jaeger shots. Or, that hurt. Tequila shots. Tequila shots, right? Let's just say tequila shots are a 0. Okay? Let's think about this from a scientific mathematic point of view. I have a tequila shot and it's a 0. If I make it -1, that's a higher priority. That means I want to drink that tequila shot before anything else that's a 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. -1 is more important. Okay? Follow me on this. It'll make sense. At the same time, I can make it a positive number, like a plus 1. Say I have two shots. I have a Jaeger and a tequila. I only have tequila. I ran out of Jaeger. The Jaeger bottle is empty. I have a tequila and Jaeger. Okay? Say I put the tequila at -1, the Jaeger at +1. -1 is more important, which means I'm going to drink the tequila shot before I drink the Jaeger shot. This isn't making sense, let me know. Okay? Negative is important more than positive. This is the most complicated part of any type of simple storage. And people ask me to explain it all the time. This time I'm using alcohol because I'm drunk. So when I turn my system on, I'm going to start with the negative number. -1, drink this tequila. I drink it. There's no more tequila shots waiting. So I go to 0. Nothing there. Then I go to +1. Oh, there's that Jaeger shot. The Jaeger shot. It starts with the negative number. The lower the number, -10, lower than -1, that sets the priority. So if you set a system saying, hey, here's some chess. I have a chess connected to -10, a chess connected to 0, and a chess connected to +10, right? -10, 0, +10. When you put something into your simple storage system, it's going to be like, all right, let's start with the most important priority. That's -10. Is there a filing cabinet on number 10 that matches this item? If there is, put it in there. If there's not, look at 0. Or anything on 0 that matches it? Oh, found a filing cabinet. Put it in there. If there's nothing, then we look at +5. That's how a simple storage system works. It's going to go with the negative number first. So it's going to check any filing cabinet. And I recommend leaving your filing cabinets on 0, right? And then any chest that you have as a 5. I'm very cold and drinking. So that way it'll always do the simple storage first. Overflow will run into 5. Input chest should be a 10. Because if it's a chest that items are meant to feed into the system, you never want anything going into that. Make that a 10. I use -10, 0, +10. I don't use any of the numbers in between, but you can if you want to. You totally can. All right, so there's been some questions in the chat, And I apologize that I've not answered the questions. I'm going to address those now. Moog Courtney says, I apologize for your loss. Thank you very much, Moog. I will let my wife know. Thank you very much. Filing holder holds 1 million items. It actually holds higher than that. A filing folder will hold 2 point something or other billion. And I apologize. I have a hard time remembering the exact number. Let's just say you set a file for wood. It'll hold 2 point something billion. Now at 1 million, if you click on that chest, you'll get the advancement. And let me show that to you. There is an advancement under storage. Or is it under here? Give me a minute. Here it is. Fill any real filing cabinet with a folder that contains at least 1 million items of any type, then right-click it. So what that means is if you have a file folder that has 1 million items in it or more, if you right-click on that filing cabinet, you get the advancement. That's simple. In my opinion, the easiest way to get that at the beginning of the game is to either have a cobblestone generator feeding cobblestone directly into a file, or have a file that's consecutively accepting wood from all your saplings. If you do that, and all those items go in there, it's a relatively easy one to get. For the longest time, that advancement was broken, and you had to actually, sometimes it would work, sometimes it won't. At this point, it is correct if you're running on any of the most recent version of Skyfactory. It should automatically correct for you. They have fixed that. Okay? So any real filing cabinet, very easy to get. You just got to feed 1 million items into it, and then right-click on that filing cabinet. Okay. Let's see what's next. Magnifying glass. If you go to file, magnifying glass is great. A magnifying glass will allow you to pull a specific file out of a filing cabinet, so you don't have to pull them all out and search for it. I do have a tutorial for that. What does it do? Shit. VN10 Team T. I apologize. I'm not sure what the original part of your question is. It may have been earlier in chat and I missed it. I apologize. If you'd like to clarify, I'd be happy to answer that. Michael says file folders over 2 billion. That is correct. Thomas says allows you to access a filing cabinet like a chest instead of having to take each folder. That's what the magnifying glass does. Very handy. Thomas says, because you have to click on the filing cabinet with an empty hand to open it. Once you open a can folder in with the right shift click, take the top folder out like that. Yes. So if a filing cabinet is open, it will pull the files out in the opposite order that you added them. So if you added 8 folders, it'll pull folder 8, then 7, then 6, then 5, and so on. If you use a magnifying glass, it'll show you all 8, and you can pull out the file that you want. But either situation will work. Well, I gotta go. Have a great night. Man, Smitty said he had to go, and I didn't say goodbye in time. I apologize. Smitty, if you watch this later, thanks for hanging with me, bud. I'm sorry I didn't get to your comments sooner. I'm just having I'm struggling to keep caught up. Smitty has to leave. With magnifying glass, you can, yeah, we talking about magnifying glass. Sorry, Draven. Gotta go. Work, catch you next time. Thank you, Moog. I apologize I missed your stream. Michael said goodbye to Moog and Smitty. Thank you. Thomas says hello. Hello, Thomas. Michael, never knew about the magnifying glass. Interesting to know. Thank you. Yeah, magnifying glass is handy. If you use a magnifying glass, then basically it opens up your filing cabinet and shows you all 8 files, and you can pull out the one you want. I do have a tutorial on the magnifying glass if you need it. Simple storage priority is the D&D equivalent of Thacker. Wow, that's a great comparison, Michael. That's 100% correct. Thank you. That is wonderful. That is very correct. Ploxy74. Also, how do you disconnect the item cable from one of 2 things? That's a good question. Let me make sure I'm understanding your situation. We'll talk about that. So let's just say you have a filing cabinet. or a file or a folder or a chest. Works the same either way. This system, let me go left, is going to pull items out to the right. Now, if I use a redstone torch, that'll solder or melt that side of the cyclic cable, so it will not connect. You'll notice this cable right across here are not connecting, and that's because you can see the yellow. I've soldered those using a redstone torch so they do not connect anymore. It's a great way of separating items to feed to a specific location. If you are using tubes instead of the cyclic cables, you can do the same thing using a wrench from that same mod. I need you guys to bear with me just a second. I'm feeling very... Bear with me. Not done yet, promise. A second to catch up. I felt a little bit of vertigo. Okay. Let's see. How do you did that? Are you experiencing RF tool dimension? Are you experienced in RF tool dimension? I'm going to be completely honest. VN Team T. I am having a little bit of hard time understanding your question. Now, that could be because I just don't understand it, or B, because I've been drinking a lot. But an RF tool dimension, I'm not experienced with. Let's take a look at RF tools. So if we look up RF tools, you'll notice there's a very small amount of components that are part of that mod. Okay? So you've got your power cell, low, high, power cell, high, low, medium, high, low, medium, high, and then information screen. There's not a lot of components that are part of that mod. I'll be honest, I haven't used it much other than for the few occasions that I have to. So I'm not as familiar with that mod. If you have a specific question about that mod, let me know. And I can either try to figure it out today or the next time that we stream. I do have some questions pending. Also intoxicated. So it may take me a minute. Now, you've all been hanging with me a long time and been very patient. I appreciate it. Now, I have to use the restroom. We still got 35 minutes left. I'm not done with the stream today. If don't mind bearing with me just a moment, I'm going to move to a be right back screen while I use the restroom. It'll be more than just a couple minutes. And then I'll be right back. Please, I would appreciate it if you'd hang out with me. I shouldn't be more than just a minute. If I didn't have to go, I'd try to hold it, but I gots to go. So hang out with me for a minute here. I'll be right back. I have to use the restroom. I promise I'll be right back. 1 minute, please. Oops. Clicked on the wrong thing there by accident. Don't you worry, we're good. Okay. So I've done 20 shots today. I poured 2 more. That's shots 21 and 22. Now, if you're wondering what the hell I'm talking about, anytime someone subscribes to the channel, I do a shot of alcohol as a welcome. Thank you for joining. If someone donates $10 via super chat or super sticker or via the direct donation link that's down in the description of this tutorial, I do a double shot on the last day of the month. Today's last. Now, I did get some questions directly messaged to me, and I would like to take a moment to clarify the answers to those questions. Okay. I don't do the double shot for subscription. That's still a shot. I appreciate you joining up. If I don't get the opportunity to drink all of the shots, those will carry over to the next stream. Monday, so the next stream will be Wednesday on Twitch. I stream for like 10 hours on one day, so there's lots of opportunity for me to catch up. Okay? Want to touch base on that. Again, for health reasons, if I get to, I'll be honest with you, you guys today, man, I'm not going to lie, you blew me the hell away. The amount of donations and support I've received today has been much higher than normal. And not only that, much higher than months I've received for a long time. So thank you very much for liking my dumbass enough that you want to throw a few dollars my way. I appreciate that. Today we're at $130. That's 26 shots. I have done 20 and I've poured 2. That's 22. I've been catching up because fortunately, not that I don't want your money, Lord knows my family and I appreciate your donations and support. It goes a long way to keeping me with a roof over our head. But I am catching up, thankfully, because it's been a while since we've had a donation. So, you know, there's that. Now, I'm going to attempt to answer some questions. Then I'm going to finish this blazing pyrophone. Never knew the manufacturer. Welcome. Simple storage priority. Yes, did that. How did you disconnect the item cables from one of the two things? Plaques, I can answer your question. So if you use a redstone torch, let me grab one. I don't have one. Let me grab one. If you use a redstone torch on cyclic cables, you right click on those, you'll see a little yellow square there. What that does for all intents and purposes is weld or solder that connection shut. Which means if it's yellow, it will not connect with another cable. I'll give you an example. See, I set another one right there, but they didn't connect. Whereas if I set one up there, they do connect, right? That's because up here I didn't solder it. But down here, there's a yellow square. They will not connect. That works for all cyclic cables. So the purple item cables, the red energy cables, and the blue liquid cables. That will work that way. Okay? So soldering with a redstone torch. Now, if you're using the flux cables, which it turns out I didn't bring any with me. Using flux cables, you could do the same thing with the wrench as part of the flux system. Okay? All right. How did you become an Android? Man, I am happy to answer that question. I actually have it already loaded up. Give me a second, I'll tell you. Give me a... Now, if you've just tuned into the stream, I would like to begin by apologizing. Normally, I make way more sense. But with this being the last day of the month, I do double shots, which means if you donate $10 through Super Chat, through per sticker, or even better, the link down in the description of this tutorial or stream, then I do a double shot on the last day of the month. So people have been donating, and so much and charitably to support the channel, and I can't begin to tell you how much I appreciate that. Not only does it help the channel grow, but it helps support both me and my family. So thank you very much for your continued support. Whether you like a video, subscribe to the channel, or are in a position where you can join the membership or donate, can't begin to tell you how much that helps me as a content creator get one step closer to making this the only job I have to do and getting to spend more time with you. Okay, so for those who asked how to become an Android, I'm going to post a tutorial for you. This is the tutorial. That is called Introduction to Matter Overdrive, and will show you how to become an Android. There are a couple of different ways, but in the long run, I find this to be the easiest, if not most beneficial way to do it. Okay. Let's see. So I want to be one, take the red pill. Yes, our tools in the mother, something did that. You know what? I'm gonna watch your tutorial on how to be an Android. Hey, glad I could help. Yeah, no problem. Thank you for hanging out with us. All right, let's get this blazing pyrotheum done. You're probably thinking, Draven, you fat bastard, why have you not finished the one project you wanted to do today? Well, you know, previous answer. I've been drunk. And that's been the problem. So I need some filing cabinets. I thought I brought filing. Okay, I forgot filing cabinets. We're going to go get those. I promise I'm going to do my best to try to finish this automation today. But there's a tiny chance I won't because of how awesome you folks are. I'm going to do my best. I need filing cabinets. I thought I brought 2 files. Where's make a fresh? Oh, I'm not. Oh. Okay, we're good. Wow, man, it's been a long time since I drank this much. Thank you all again for your support today. I know that some people don't enjoy these type of streams much, so I do try to make them rare. I don't want people to hang out and feel uncomfortable, but some people really enjoy the Draven silly streams. So it's finding that happy medium, right? Welcome back, Eat Lord. Welcome back. All right, so we got our filing cabinets. That's important business. Oh, look, I'm filing. Oh, what was that? Oh my goodness. General Dweeb, thank you so very ungodly much for your support of the channel. Thank you so much for helping out. I really appreciate that. I got to add that to the list of alcohol I have to drink today. Now, at the point that we are at right now, I've got 20 minutes left. I'm not going to be able to drink all the alcohol you guys have donated for. I'm going to be honest with you. It's just more alcohol than I can drink in that short period of time. But I'm going to hang on to those. And in the next stream, which is Wednesday on Twitch, if you're new here and you didn't know, I had a Twitch channel, Onlydraven Gaming, all one word, no space, no underscore. You got a Twitch account? Man, come on, hang out over there. I do all sorts of games over there. Minecraft is right here on YouTube. But over there, I do a bunch of crafting games like No Man's Sky and 7 Days to Die, Raft, you know, and stuff like that. But thank you so much for your donation. Oh my God, you guys have been... Man, I feel bad that I haven't been able to drink as much as you guys have been donating. You guys are fucking nailing it today. I really do appreciate all of your support. I try to put out good content, and days like this, man, just shows me I need to put out more because you guys deserve that. Thank you. I have shot number 25 and 26. This will be the 25th and 26th shot I've done in 3 hours. If you're not a drinker, I can tell you that's a lot of alcohol. And I had not expected that many donations. Thank you. I promise I will catch up with them. I still got some time. We're doing tequila. Shot number 25. Give it a minute before 26. Because I almost threw up there. Oh! Wow, I got really close to upchucking right there. Alright. Get back to work, right? We got jobs to do here. You guys came here to watch stuff. You didn't come here to watch my fat ass do things inappropriate. Let's do the stuff. I missed. Okay. What? Did I make a crafting table? A lot of crafting tables. I need a crafting table. Make one. Hold on. Aggressive. Not what I meant to spell. Crafting. I apologize, by the way, if you're someone who's like, wow, I like this guy's content, but damn, he's drinking a lot. I apologize. I don't drink this much that often. The last day of the month is always a little bit special. And I'll be honest, I was just not expecting this much support today. Really, I honestly wasn't. You guys have just kicked my ass for support. And Now, where the hell is the paper? Oh, hang on. Come on now, damn it. I got the paper and the stuff. Where is the paper? Where did I... Ah, come on now. I got more than one. I gotta have paper in here. Hold on. I'm gonna figure this out. Sugar. I should make some nature seeds. I should make some nature seeds. Hold on. I'm not gonna be able to do it today, but let's add that to the filing cabinet. Natures. See, now that means I'll remember to make it next. I don't know where my file... Oh, you know what? I bet I got some over here. Hey, there's some files. We're good. Don't worry about it. We're good. I got all this. Where am I? Here I am. Don't worry, I got files. We're good now. We're going to get this done already. Ooh, that's some filing cabinets. And put my table down. File. Yes. What do we got here? Ooh, that's a lot of stuff. I'm going to need blaze rods. Whatever that is, and some sulfur. Rods. Many. Sulfur. All right. Empty. No, open up. Okay. Those one of the chest. Still not working. Oh, it's an import cable. I gotta go like this. See this? Look like that, and then it should. Then I go in here and I make a blacklist. I click again. Get rid of those. All right, so now this should be filling up. 84. Let's wait and see. Yes, it's a higher number. Excellent. This is going swimmingly. By the way, thank you for coming by and hanging out tonight. I appreciate you. Oh, God. Oh, what happened? Don't worry, everybody. I am back in control. Thank you for clicking like on my stream today. I appreciate it. If you're new here and you haven't already, it would be very careful. Very awesome if you'd hit subscribe so you can hang out with us on all our streams. Now you're probably thinking, you know what, Draven, I watch your videos and you seem way more respectable. Today's a very special stream. I've been drinking. I haven't had a very alcohol stream in a long time. So I do appreciate you hanging out with me, but this is not my regular stuff stream thing. Does anybody remember why I came out here? That was for files. Didn't I get some files? There it is. I found it. Back in here. We're good. Blazing. I feel bad because I feel like I've been streaming for 3 hours and you guys haven't got any answers to your questions. And yet, to me, it only feels like 5 minutes because I'm way too lit. All right, so something's not working. I think I may have those. I remember why I went out there. I remember. Don't you worry, guys. I'm back on. I came out because I needed upgrade. See? I need one of these. And then I need 4. Oh. Use the awesome indeed. All right. That's not. Now this can be a challenging. Getting your chest to drain. Sometimes you go Blacklist, I will die. And then it should not pulling the stuff in. What am I missing? So I have an import cable, which is right. Okay. I think I figured it out. Let's fix this. Ooh, that's a lot. So here, I figured it out. Don't you worry. Got that there. Chest. You know, we'll put it. No, that's not. We're gonna get this. You hold on with me. We're gonna figure this. Where's the extraction cable? I need it. Chest here. This is where the import. See, this is where I was messing up before. We're gonna put an import cable here. We're gonna make it 10. Priority 10. That's 9. That. Okay. That's. Now I'll take the extraction cable. Yes, for the smartness. Now, if you'll notice, as I'm putting these items in the chest, they're disappearing. Why is that happening? Let's find out. Because they're going into the filing cabinet. I just didn't have that set up right. So, now we have a filing cabinet for blaze rods, hellish matter, and sulfur dust. That's so the next step that we have to do is this. File folder. Yes. I need mulch. Where's the mulch? Mulch. I'm put the mulch in there. I'm gonna grab the sulfur fervor. That in there. So here's what's gonna happen. I'm going to make the redstone like a hard time steering. So this chest is making me all the stuff that a redstone sapling makes. So I have to make a file for each one, get them in the filing cabinet, and then I need to feed the items into the simple storage network. And those are the 5 things that a redstone sapling will make. Acorn, leaves, resin, sticks, wood. It is very, very important that you remember to make a file folder for all of the different things that a sapling will create. Some people mess up horribly and they only put a couple of the things and they're like, I'll just let the system void the rest out. The problem you run into there is that when a system is voiding out items that have no adjoining inventory, that will cause lag in your system. So to avoid lag, it's important to make sure you have a file folder for everything. Let's take a look at what we've done here. So we got 2 blaze models. One of them is making whatever that is. Oh no, I'll have to fix that. The other one's making sulfur. So these items are going to these 2 chests and feeding into this chest, just feeding into our storage system, right? So it's making sulfur and it's making blaze rods. Those are the first 2 things that we need. All right, so let's work on the next part. Purple cables. I know you're probably thinking, Draven, this doesn't make any sense, but I'm having a bit of a hard time feeling my legs right now. So what I'm doing right now is I'm setting up the auto crafting section. Now I didn't bring any levers, so that's part of my fault. Okay. But I do need power to this. So here's what we're going to do. Now, if you donated for shots and I didn't get to your shot today, I want to tell you I'm very sorry for that. I had not planned on as many donations as received. Today's donations were fucking crazy. I will be back on stream Wednesday to finish the streams, although I'm almost caught up. We're at 138.15, so we say 130. 530. 15, right? Is that right? Okay. 180. That's right. I you guys like 5 or 6 more shots. I'm going to get back to. How'd you automate your clay for the simulation? That's a great question. Let me answer that question real quick. Ah, crap. I spilled water everywhere. Hold on. I thought there was a lid on that. So to automate clay is the same thing with automating all simple storage. So simple storage is very easy to automate. Although some folks, for the first couple times they do it, it may seem much harder than it is. Here's what you want to do. You want to auto crafter, and you want to give it power. Okay? And the one thing I forgot is levers. So we are going to do that before the end of the stream. Bear with me. I know we're right at the end of the stream, but I'm going to finish this out. So I fell down. Give me a minute. So shit, I forget what I was doing. Give me a minute. Look at the questions. Clay. Here we go. So for automation and simple storage is very easy. What you want to use are processing cables. Processing cables can be connected anywhere in a simple storage network. So all you got to do is run some gray cable up here. Make sure it's connected to your simple storage. You're good. Now this has to be done in a very specific order. Start with your auto crafter. Make sure it has power. And you go inside and you change it to requires redstone. Okay? Slap you a lever on the front of it. Then you're going to go in there and you're going to put in the recipe of whatever you want. So if you're putting in a recipe, say clay, for example, right? Go to clay. So we got to start with clay blocks. So we need this. That's 5 clay resin and 4 acorns, right? What you're going to do is you're going to your autocrafter and make that recipe. Super easy to do. Then you're going to add your processing cable. And you're going to click in your processing cable. You're going to click with a stack of the required items. So you need 5 resin, 4 acorn, right? Super easy. You get 5 clay resin, 4 res acorn, and then you just click on this side. On the right-hand side, you have to click on what that makes. So this is an easy one. Clay, it's 1 clay block, right? That recipe makes 1 clay block. Very easy. Now, if your item makes 1 recipe makes 10, you gotta click with 10. Very easy. So then once you see that this and this match, it'll say transaction valid, right? You flip your lever on, which will turn it on. Now, when you go in there, it's only going to show one of the items. It'll show the resin or the acorn. You then put in the required amount of the rest of the recipe. So if there's 5 resin, you put 4 acorn in there. If there's 4 acorn in there, you put 5 resin. It's that simple. Once you set that in there, that completes the recipe. And it auto-complete. Then it becomes automated. And it'll automate making clay blocks for you until it runs out of acorns or resin. Now, if you want to change that acorn resin or acorn block, clay block into a clay, say clay balls, then you're going to then do a second one. This one, you'll put a clay block here because that's the only recipe. Then you put your processing cable. You'll click with 1 clay block. And over here, you'll put 4 clay balls because that's what it makes. I think, whatever the amount is. Then you go in here and flip it on. Now, because there's only 1 component, 1 clay block makes whatever, it'll start up. You don't have to do the kickstart thing. The kickstart thing only happens if there's more than 1 component in the recipe. So I've done that already. Let's find mine. So here's clay blocks. That processing cable is turning clay into clay blocks. In the one, let's see, here, where's it at? Oh, didn't mean to do that. Lapis, iron, it must be down here. No, that's the one I did before. Here it is. No, that's not it either. Give me a minute, I'll find it. I got a lot going on up here. So, here it is. So for this one, I put clay blocks. Turns into 8 clay. So for my processing cable, 1 block turns into 8. Or 4, I'm sorry, 4. Once I turn that on, I've got 1 making clay acorn and resin into blocks, and 1 making clay blocks into regular clay balls. So when I get down here and I look in my inventory and I look up clay, I got 10,000 clay balls. Now I've got 38,000 clay blocks, right? And the reason for that is I went in and I turned off crafting for clay balls right here because I needed clay blocks and clay balls. Most of the time you won't need both, especially if you're automating something like amber or something. You won't need it, but then it'll be okay. To save a step, you could also put the hot ones I pot directly on top of the filing cabinet, direct folders inside, and directly attach to the symbol storage. That is correct. You could do that. It's normally what I would do. I was just too intoxicated to put that together, to be honest. Starting to look tired. I'm a little worn out. It's 1 o'clock and it's time for me to end the stream, and I'm going to in just a second. I'm just finishing up the questions that were asked. So someone asked, how to automate amber clay? Well, now that one's a much harder one. So inside of a simple storage, compact, maximum compact storage machine, I automated making polymer in here. So what I did is I made a simple storage system. Now down here, I'm making gold and iron. You need both of those. So those items come up and file into a filing cabinet. Gives me gold and iron essence, which I can then... Oh, God, I spilt all over myself. Hold on a minute. Hold on, I just spilled all over my desk and down my leg. I apologize. I know, sometimes me getting drink this much is not entertaining. I apologize. Hopefully you guys had a good time today. I apologize if I was a little silly. I normally don't drink this much. I genuinely had no idea you guys would be this charitable and awesome today. I appreciate that. So, the items go into a filing cabinet, and I did the same thing. I filed gold essence, which is farming downstairs, into gold ingots. I took iron essence, which is farming downstairs, into iron ingots. Over here, I turned clay into clay blocks, clay into clay balls. Over here, I turned lapis, which is right here, right? I turned lapis into lapis blocks into regular lapis. That gives me all the components for polymer. So in the last one, I'm combining gold, iron, clay, and lapis. All the things I have automated. And remember, iron and gold are coming from here. Lapis and clay are coming from here. Now that I have all those items, I automate it into polymer clay. And if we look at polymer clay, we look at this chest first to begin with. As you can see, it is full out the ass. We look inside, I've got another 247. This will produce polymer pretty much faster than any deep mob learning setup automation you have. It makes polymer very fast. And that's why I have a file for polymer. So even when this box gets full, it continues to make polymer. So if something happens down the road and I have to move it or change it or accidentally break a cable, there's so much polymer ready to go that it'll continue to feed into whatever system I'm connected to while I fix or change whatever process I'm in. Okay? So polymer, again, not super hard to automate. What I'm going to do for you right now, for the person who asked about polymer, is I'm going to go ahead and link for you a tutorial on how to automate polymer clay. Now, in my defense, this is an early design, so it is a little bit not as streamlined as the design I have in there. There you go. That link, hopefully it worked this time. I'm going to send it twice just in case. That link will show you to an automation, or you can do a search for Skyfactory 4 polymer clay, and it'll give you that same. Okay? So, folks, I got through 22 of the 26 shots I was supposed to. I do want to apologize that I didn't get to all of them today. Again, I drastically underestimated the charitableness, phenomenal support I would receive tonight, or I would have made better arrangements. But that means I owe you guys like 4 or 6 more shots. I will do those on Wednesday evening. Okay? Tomorrow's Tuesday. It's the one day I don't stream, because that's the day that I put together tutorials and stuff, edit them, file them, and get them up. Hello, kitty. And then, so tomorrow there's no streams, but I will be back over on my Twitch channel on Wednesday. That's Onlydraven Gaming, all one word, no space, no underscore. Got a Twitch channel. It'd be awesome if you considered giving us a follow over there. I'll be streaming over there Wednesday for like 12 hours. Thursday during the early afternoon, Friday afternoon, Saturday afternoon, Wednesday night, I'm back over here for Merged Worlds, which is our Dungeons & Dragons story podcast, which I do every other Thursday. So I will be on YouTube streaming every week, Sunday, Monday, and Thursday. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I'm over on Twitch. So if you have a Twitch account, it'd be great if you come over there. Okay? All right, folks. I'm going to go ahead and end this stream. I'm a couple minutes late, and I'll be honest with you. You guys fuckered me up today. I do appreciate all of you hanging out, asking questions. Thank you for all the support. Thank you to those who donated. Thank you for those who followed and subscribed both here and on Twitch. I cannot begin to tell you how much your support keeps the channel up and running and gets me one step closer every month to making this my only job. If you do have questions or suggestions for tutorials and things you'd like to see, put those down in the description. I will do my best to get back with you as soon as I'm able to read chat again, because I'm drunk. And if you want to join me over on Twitch, I'll be over there Wednesday for all day. I'll be doing No Man's Sky and some Thief Simulator. But thank you all for coming and hanging out with me today. If you had a good time and you haven't already, it'd be awesome if you click the like button. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe. And hopefully, I will see you all again very, very soon. I'll be back here next Sunday. Sorry today was such a toasty stream. I promise we will get more stuff done next week. But thank you all for making this such a great night. Okay? You all have yourself a wonderful night. See you again. You folks have yourself a wonderful